Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods Podcast, episode 157. Joining me as always, Daniel Navarrete.
What's up, gamers? What's up, Connor?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Not much. Um, not much. Yeah, not much. Just working a lot. You, you
Uh,
know, I've been thinking people need to not be so content hungry in
mm,
the video games industry.
mm,
It's starting
too
to
much.
I think it's really catching up to a lot of these developers and a lot of these games. Talking about more today that's going to get shut down. We talked about a lot about it last week. And the problem is, number one, there's too many of these online live service games. Number two, people need content too much. I think that's also what affected Halo. People expected so much content. And obviously, 343 had issues, but yeah, people just need to be less content hungry. We didn't get that many updates back in the day. We don't need them. Let these devs move on.
Yeah, I always find it strange the guys that just play like one game, and there's more of them than there are of us, I feel like. Like, you talk to your average person, it's just like that plays video games, it's just like, I play this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like I would never suggest that I only play one game. You know what I mean? Like I got a fucking Kingdom Hearts logo right here. Yeah, if you ask me what games I play, I'm not just gonna tell you Kingdom Hearts. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you what
yeah.
I'm currently playing, what I played before, all the games I played this year, etc. But
Even in my heyday of playing like all of the online games that I used to play,
yeah,
like just for instance, Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2 had map packs, but like I mean, what we had four, maybe two map packs, so maybe 8 maps over a year. It's
sure.
like, okay,
It's
that's
honestly a
still
good amount considering the next Call of Duty would be out by the
sometimes,
next year,
yeah.
right?
But it's like even then, it's like, okay, well, they're not adding that much, but I still played that game all the time, and it's just like people now are just, I think, number one, impatient. Number two, just need keeping fed new content, and they don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
So, um, I don't know. I think people need to adjust their perspective.
They need to learn how to bounce off and go to a different game is
Yeah.
what they need. I don't know though, because there's always just those guys. Like I still know a guy that just plays Siege, and that's just what he plays. He just plays Siege, and I'm sure he's fucking dying for content. You know what I mean? And I guess I would be too if that was the only game I've been playing for the last decade. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's very odd to me when people don't play more games. But I guess that's just how some people want to live.
Yeah. I'm cool with people playing one game at a time, but I would prefer people to understand more development. It seems like a lot of people don't.
Do you think that's where it comes from though? Like in Halo's case, were there guys that like just got straight up addicted to Infinite when it launched last that November, and then they were like, okay, this is the game I'm playing. Where's the more content? Like
Yeah.
where's maps and
Because
stuff like that?
the game lasted what, like 2 months? It was like what, November
About
to
yeah,
January or
yeah,
so.
around there. I'd say yeah.
And then like people were just like, all right, well, we need more stuff. You're not giving us stuff. To be fair, they kind of were expecting, because I think 343 was kind of promising a little bit more stuff, but um back in the day, like Bungie didn't release that many new things all the time.
No, I think one of the problems was they didn't. They should have launched with Forge for sure. I think that
Yeah,
probably would have shut a lot of people up for a while because there's so much user content created over there. That can keep you just going for a long, long time, right? That's how Halo 3 kind of was for a while.
for sure. They did release new maps for that. Even Halo 2, back in the day, I think I've mentioned this before, when you had to go
Gotta go
buy
buy
a
it. Yeah.
disc and put it in your console to download the maps.
Yeah.
Like that's how the DLC was. That was
I
awesome.
remember walking by that at like Target when I was a kid, and I was just like, what the hell? Because I didn't even have Xbox Live for my original Xbox. I never
Yeah.
played Halo 2 multiplayer. I didn't start Halo multiplayer until Halo 3 with the 360. But I remember walking by that when I was a kid at Target and just being like, what's that? Like a new Halo game? Like what's going on here?
Already?
I just had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
I actually remember one time, me and my brother hooked up to Xbox Live. We got like the Ethernet cable, hooked it up to the
Hmm.
computer in the other room, had the fucking wire going throughout the apartment. But and then we put the headset on. I think I was playing Tony Hawk's Underground 2 with people, and it was like my first time hearing people on like the mic, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And my brother's like, "No, you can talk to them," and I got scared. I took it off. I'm like, "No, no, we're
No,
not
no.
doing this."
That's awesome.
Talking to random people over the internet when you're like 7 years old. Nah,
Oh, I was
not
doing
doing
it
it.
for a long
Were you?
time.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it in 2005.
Really?
Well, I got Halo 2 Christmas, and then I think I got live like right around there. So it'd have been probably early 2005. I was really online talking to people.
Oh
So
yeah.
I was probably what was I at that point? I would have been what 12. So
Yeah, you
I was a
started
little bit
way
older.
before me with talking to people online.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, Dana. Well,
that's my little rant.
yeah, good little rant.
Be
Good
less
little rant.
content hungry.
Go play new games. A lot of shit out there.
There is.
Daniel, it's been another busy week. World of video games,
It has. Yes, it
as
has.
always. First up, Nintendo held a direct yesterday, being Wednesday. We're gonna go over the entire thing. You ready for this? Did you watch the direct, Daniel? Did you like it?
Yeah, I usually watch all the showcases, even the little indie ones. Yeah, I think it was a good direct. It wasn't great. Wasn't bad. I think it was like really. It was just really solid. I'd probably like a 7 out of 10 or so.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I call it fine. Like it was just an average direct. Nothing too surprising, but nothing too disappointing either. I enjoyed it. Had a good time with it. So not too much to complain about. It's kind of what I expect from Nintendo nowadays. You know what I mean? And then every once in a while we'll get like a really good one where I'm really hyped for a lot of things. But I'm sure there's stuff in here where like, if you are one of those kids that just plays the Switch and you're just, buying everything Nintendo releases, you're gonna have a good time this year. Clearly after this direct, it's like, yeah, you're gonna have a pretty good year. And I feel like Nintendo does a really good job of keeping those people satisfied throughout the year. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, just the freaking Nintendo kids. Like you should be fine.
yeah. I think for the most part they have like one thing or so, maybe two every direct. They haven't had like a really big good showcase since like E3 in 2021. I remember
What was
that one
that
being
one?
really good. They showed like Breath of the Wild sequel there
Mm.
again. Um, they showed I think it was one of the sports games. But yeah, it was solid. I think it was good. They had some interesting announcements we'll talk about.
I think it's just for people like me and maybe you too. We're just looking for like that 2017 year again from Nintendo,
Yeah.
and it's
They've
just
been
like,
riding off 2017.
yeah, they're so long, so long. But it's
So
just like,
long.
that's only gonna happen once in a blue moon. And
Yeah.
if you could keep your regular fans happy, the people that do just play on Switch, if you can keep them happy, then it's all good.
Yeah, I'm look. Where's my Mario game? No spoil. I'm just spoil. Where's my Mario game?
It's
Any
it's
any Mario game,
I
please.
really with that. I really do. I guess we can talk about it after. Let's wait till after.
Okay.
All right. Starting with the direct then. First thing they showed off, Pikmin 4 got a new trailer and a release date July 21st, 2023. Daniel, how you feeling about this? You ever play
Looks
Pikmin?
No, it's not a
No.
series for me, but I appreciate this series. I think it's really, really weird, and I love that this series still exists. Um, it's nice to get a release date. It's much later than I thought it would be. I thought it would be March or April. I thought it'd be before Breath of
Really? I was
Tears
thinking
of the
like
Kingdom.
fall with this. I was like, okay,
No, I
this
thought they
this
would
might be
ride
their fall
this
thing.
into Tears of the Kingdom. That's what
Okay.
I was thinking. But July's fine. They're gonna give Tears of the Kingdom a few months, give it some room to run. But yeah, it looks good for Pikmin fans. Did you play any of the games?
No, I remember asking on this show, what is Pikmin? And then, because like I really, obviously I've seen the characters and stuff in Smash, and like I know what that is, but like I still don't know what you do in the game. And even after that trailer, I still don't really know what the fuck Pikmin
So
is.
the little Pikmin are little things that you do, and they're basically like an army, and they do things for you. They'll
Uh-huh.
lift things, or they'll use them for puzzles. Like in the one they showed, there's a new ice one that can like freeze things. So like the
Yeah,
blue
he
one
frees
to
like
go
the
and
giant
freeze the water.
frog or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're more for puzzle solving, and you can collect more, and you have like an army with you.
Okay. Still a little confusing. Is it like it's like Patapon? Like I just don't know what the fuck this is.
Yes, but then you have your player character as
So
well.
you're taking these little creatures and you're walking in like a linear mission structure type thing,
No, I think
maybe?
it's open-ish.
Is it open? Okay. And then what are
Open-ish,
you just
yeah.
like trying to fix the play? Like what's going on there?
I don't know the main objective,
You don't
but
know
you're
the main
like solving
objective?
little
Okay.
puzzles to do stuff.
Okay. Maybe I'll have to buy Pikmin 4 and just figure this out for myself. What the fuck is
Sure.
Pikmin?
Be the Pikmin person on the show.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to take up that mantle if I'm being honest,
Okay.
but maybe. but maybe. Speaking of other things we don't play on this show, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 got its third expansion pack announced, and it's coming out February 15th.
Yeah, it's a series. You said no one plays on the show. You're right, but it's a series I want to play for sure.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this a little bit last week. I'd like to try
Yeah.
these two, but
All three are on Switch, so I'd
yeah.
like to play all three.
Yeah.
But I haven't yet. There's too many games.
Then coming out in summer 2023, Samba de Amigo, Party Central.
Yeah, I remember one of those older when it came out. I don't know, a long time ago.
Then they spent way too long of a time on Fashion Dreamer coming out in
Yeah,
2023.
yeah.
That was you gonna pick up Fashion Dreamer though?
Oh, that's game of the year right there.
Game of the year, Gotti. Okay, great. Then next they showed off Dead Cells Castlevania DLC coming out March 6th now. Get a release date for that one. Looks very cool.
I need to play more Dead Cells. It's one that I have not played enough. Just the base game. But I love that Riker and my boy Alucard are in there.
Yeah.
They're like helping the player character like go take down Dracula. Super cool.
Yeah, I know we talked about this after it was revealed at the Game Awards, I believe. It's just a really cool idea. It's just awesome. Konami's letting people work with their IPs more and more. So, hopefully we can get something AAA out of Castlevania soon enough.
Yeah, I hope so. And like that player character was like picking up all these weapons from Castlevania. He's picking up. You could see him throwing the cross, and you could see him using the whip, like Rikert's whip. Super cool.
Yeah, very cool idea. Then coming out in April 2023, you got Tron Identity. This is the Mike Bithell game that was revealed back at the Disney showcase in like last October. So
yeah, it was the Disney. I was trying to think of where it was. Yeah,
I remember.
Last thing's Disney show.
Yeah. But this seems really cool. Sort of narrative adventure with Tron's universe. I don't know. It's looks very interesting. I guess I kind of want to see a bit more, but I'm kind of in on this, right?
Yeah, I think it's a more visual novel. Bithell has done a few games that were more narrative and choice driven that I've never gotten to play that I want to play. It was like Subsurface Circular, and then there's like Subsurface something else. He did like two of them, and I would like to play those, but I just haven't had the time to play them. This looks great. I really like Bithell, so it's nice to see him get an IP like that. So yeah, what was the date again? April what?
No exact date, just April 2023.
April. Hopefully it's early April. Get away from, Star Wars. Let me play this
just
first.
talking about that. Yeah, there's a lot of things coming out in April now. April got filled up very quickly.
April did get filled up quick.
Next up then, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective coming out sometime in summer 2023.
Yes. I want to say something about this game.
Okay.
So somebody I play D&D with, Sarah, she loves this game. She says, I'm going to quote her, one of the greatest stories ever told in video games. She was also kind of joking a little bit. It's more of a funny story, but she said it's one of her favorite stories in video games. So I was like, oh, should I play it? And she was like, yeah, I just said it was one of the greatest stories in video games. I said, okay. I guess I'm
so
gonna
don't play it. Okay, gotcha.
yeah. So
that's a skip.
All right, I'll play it then. I think she also said it's coming everywhere. From what she told me.
This
That it's
website
not just
does not
Switch?
say.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's coming everywhere at some time in the summer. So hopefully they'll get a nail release date down. I want to play it though.
Okay, cool. We're reading off of Mobile Syrup, by the way, a website. So.
Why would you go to a website called Mobile?
This was the only one that had it in order. Okay, if you don't have it in order, I'm not reading off you. So sorry, other websites.
Yeah, we don't have
websites.
Nibel anymore.
Stop putting the shit off a fucking order. Okay.
It's crazy. I don't
Thank you, Bradley Senkar. Okay, because he wrote this up and he put it in order. So way to go, Bradley. You're welcome on the show anytime.
When's Nibel gonna come back?
Yeah, the return of Nibel. He didn't win the Game Award, so he was like, you know what?
Only
fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. That's all I wanted. I asked for one thing. You guys can't even do that. Next up then, Deca Police. Coming out sometime in 2023. This is by Level 5, the developers these are the Ni no Kuni guys. So they're making this game exclusively for Switch sometime in 2023. And this one looked very cool, I thought.
I thought the art style looked cool. Now that you're saying Level 5, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it looked a lot like their games, yeah. But yeah, you saw like the character walking around the city. You saw a little bit of the turn-based combat. That looked very cool to me. So yeah, I'm interested in this one, definitely.
Yeah, it was like a weird virtual world or something.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on, if I'm being honest, but Sounded cool.
Very anime.
Yeah, definitely. Next game then, Bayonetta Origins Kaiser. What the hell was it?
Oh,
Cereza?
Cereza.
Cereza,
Okay.
that was it.
Her
I heard
name.
it
It's her
yesterday
name.
and I was like trying to think. It reads like that though, you know what I
It
mean?
does. It does.
Cereza and the Lost Demon coming out March 17th, 2023. I believe we already had that date. But new
Yeah.
trailer for it. Daniel.
I think this is probably the best trailer they've had. They're actually showing a lot more of what you're doing in the game.
Yeah,
Actually
definitely.
talking about like controlling both at the same time. I was kind of getting like a brother, a tale of two sons
Yeah,
uh, vibe with like the sticks, and I'm assuming that's how you're going to control them.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, this game looked. This is probably the best trailer yet. So I do want to play this game.
Yeah, I thought the art style looked a lot cooler. I remember the I don't know if we've had multiple trailers. I just remember the first trailer at the Game Awards, but
Yeah,
I remember not being very impressed with the art
yeah,
style
you
there.
did not
This
like it. Yeah,
No, I did not. It looked much better in this trailer. I thought I was like, oh, okay, this actually might be something I'm interested in. So I don't know. I'll be
yeah,
keeping
very
an eye on it.
watercolor.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Very cool art style. So I'll keep an eye on that one for sure. Is that like a guaranteed pickup for you?
Yeah, when was that date? March something, right?
March 17th.
17th. Yeah. What else has come out in March?
Well, it took oh, I guess it already had the same date that Jedi Survivor had, so that could
Oh,
delete out
okay.
of there. So you could get this, and then a
Prolong?
week before RE4 remake.
RE4, yeah.
Yeah. Wolong is beginning of March. That's like March 3rd, something like that.
Okay.
So
So that's probably the 3 games I'm gonna play that month.
yeah.
Okay.
Next up then, Splatoon 3 getting another expansion pass coming out spring 2023.
Yeah, the second one. Well, there was two. The second one, I forget the name of it. It's like side dish or something. It looked like the Near Automata world. Like it's like is Platinum
And then
developing
went into
that?
that. What was that
I
exactly?
don't
Is that
know.
like a
I
mode?
don't.
Like what's going on there?
They didn't say anything. It was just
They just
flashes of
showed it off.
nothing.
It's not even a real thing. They're just like, hey, here's this.
No idea what was happening.
All right, well,
Splatoon is a
get some more
weird
stuff.
world.
Yeah, it seems really wacky. I don't even want to dip my toes into that. Honestly, I'm scared.
It's a fun game.
Next up then, Disney Illusion Island coming out July 28th, 2023. Also another game we saw at that Disney showcase. I thought this game looked really cool. I'm not necessarily a big 2D platformer fan, but just a new idea-ish, kinda. And starring Mickey Mouse, running around doing 2D platforming stuff, running around with friends. I wish it was a Kingdom Hearts game, but it's not.
Mm. Yeah. There was no date for that for this one?
July 28th.
July 28th. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. That could
Yeah.
be a good date. I want to know more of what the game is. Like, is this just a strict 2D platformer, or is this more
Looks like you're
Metroidvania?
doing stuff with your companions,
Yeah, it
like
looks like
because
a lot of
Donald and
powers.
Goofy are in there running around. You got Minnie doing something. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure either, but definitely want to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I like this art style.
I
I
like
think
that
this is
Disney's doing these little things, because it seems like Tron Identity is also a little thing like that. So that's a really cool idea to keep lesser known Disney properties going through video games, right?
this is how you do it. You get smaller creators with like a creative idea to do it. I think if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the team that did the Battletoads, the new Battletoads game,
Oh, I believe you're right. Yeah, I could
because they have a
we could
similar art
look it up.
style. I'm pretty sure that this was them. I forget the name of the dev, but I know that the Battletoads game wasn't like super like beloved. I know that people like the game, but it's that game looked really cool.
Did you play
So
the Battletoads game?
I played a little bit. I checked it out. It wasn't a beat 'em up that clicked with me. They tried to do. I know that the original games did it too, but they tried to do too many weird stuff. There was like the little like hover jet ski things that I didn't like. When it was just a standard beat 'em up, I thought it was pretty fun.
So they made the Battletoads game, came out in
They did.
2020, and
Cool.
then before that they made some game called Overruled, which came out in 2014.
Oh yeah, I played Overruled.
Okay.
It's like a 2D like uh multiplayer game.
Interesting. All right. Next up, then we got a Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass coming out on February 8th, 2023. So already out. Came out that day, I guess. And then they also announced expansion pass 3 and 4 at the direct. So there you go, Fire Emblem fans. I keep forgetting that one already came out this year. So it's like one of Nintendo's bigger games for the year is already come out.
July. There was a lot in July.
Yeah. Or January, you mean, right?
Or January, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
There's a
yeah.
lot in January.
I was like, July. Wait, that has
We're
nothing.
already in July.
What month is it?
We're in August.
Fuck. It's like, Connor, yeah, it's almost September. What are you doing?
You've played Starfield already.
What? Have I though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Harmony: The Fall of Rivera, something like that. This is the game from Don't Nod coming out. It's
Yeah, it's that Don't Know game.
yeah, it had a very cool art style. Seems to be some sort of narrative game. Looks like it's kind of inspired by Hades with like the characters popping up at you with the text popping up in front of you and stuff like that too. Look very cool. I'm very interested. I can't really remember what the story was going for in the trailer, but I love Don't Nod. I love the Life is Strange games, so I'm definitely gonna be checking this out.
Yeah, me too. I think was their last game. Tell Me Why. I think.
Has it been that
I
long already?
I think that was 2020 or 20.
Has that other
2021?
team not released anything in between then? That felt like a while
True
ago.
Colors.
That was Deck 9.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the other team inside Don't Nod?
Yeah, the other team, the one that
they're
makes like
working on that weird
Vampire
game.
or whatever.
Yeah, they're working on
Oh
they
yeah, that ghost
that weird
game.
game.
Forgot
Yes,
about
whatever
that.
name.
Yeah,
I
whatever
can't
the hell
remember,
that was called.
Banished or whatever that game is.
That
Yeah,
looked
they're
cool
working
too.
on. Yeah, this is the Strange team, I would assume. Life
It's
is
interesting because they teased Life is Strange 3 out of Don't Nod not long ago. Like I'm talking like a month ago. They put out an image of like here's what we're working on, something like that, and it was just like a basement with like, and it was just in the Life is Strange art style. Like it looked very much Life is Strange.
I must have missed this.
Yeah, I don't know if they were teasing that exactly, but maybe it wasn't. But it definitely wasn't this because the art style was entirely different.
Yeah, I do know that this Harmony game is going to be everywhere.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Coming out to PS5, Series X, all that.
Yeah, PS5. I think it's PC as well. It looks cool. I like Don't Nod. I did not know that they were teasing something else. Is Don't Nod making 3 games? How big
Don't
is
Nod's
the
big. Well, if you remember, there was that thing last year where Don't Nod's making like 7 games or something like that. Do you remember this?
No.
Didn't someone invest in them or something, and then we got like their schedule of what they're actually working on?
They could have. I think I might have missed it. But
yeah, it was a little while ago at this point. But
they're in France, aren't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
So they
Somewhere
might just
in
be.
Europe.
They might just be one of the big developers in France. So yeah, it sounds like they're really big. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're working on a Life is Strange 3. I mean, that'd be interesting. So is is Deck 9 going to be doing spin-offs and
yeah, well, we know
ones?
Deck 9 is helping on that Telltale game. The
Yeah,
I forget which one it was. Was it the
well, there's
Star
two
Trek
of them. There's
ones?
the Expanse and the Star Trek one.
Yeah, I can't remember which one they're helping on. I think it's the Expanse actually.
I think it's the Expanse.
Yeah. Here's that image, by the way. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like that's in
Okay, I
the
can
Life
see
is
the
Strange
basement.
art style.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was teased on January 28th, so that wasn't long ago at all. So yeah, I don't know. That clearly isn't the Harmony game.
The weird wrinkle is that's a Square property still.
Yeah,
Square still
that
owns
is
the
interesting.
IP.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Something going on there. I want more Life is Strange though.
I know, me too.
Regardless, I want more Life is Strange. But this Harmony game looks very cool, so I'll be checking that out. Next up then, Octopath Traveler 2 is getting a free demo on February 8th, so you can play that now. And,
yeah, Square's been loving these demos. They're putting demos for every game Square does, it seems like.
I believe your progress will carry over too from this demo. So
I think they've been doing that with their demos, haven't they?
Yeah.
I don't know
the
if
first Octopath Traveler did that too.
Yeah, that one did. I think Triangle Strategy had the same thing. Where
yeah, that was it.
I think that's super cool. Good on Square to like keep doing these demos.
But the game comes out on February 24th, so you can get the demo now and then carry it over into that.
Nice. It's a series I'd like to try. I know people like that first game.
Yeah, I just love the art style. I don't know if I'd necessarily be super into the game, but the art style is so cool.
It started the HD 2D.
Yeah, I guess it did, right? Brought it back. Next up then, We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royale Reviver, something like that. Is got announced. I believe this is like a remaster type thing, right?
Yeah, the reroll is I own it on Xbox.
How many Katamari games are there?
There's a bunch.
Is there? Okay.
Tucker loves Katamari.
Yeah,
he was freaking out whatever this. Yeah, it's one of his favorite games. So I don't know. Yeah, I like that the series exists. Play it. It's a cool series.
Yeah, it's cool. Make a new one.
Yeah, make a brand new one. What's that creator? I forget his name. Go make a new one.
I don't know, but he loves the freaky mustache guy in this Katamari. Let me tell
the
you.
the god
Yeah,
dad or
he's
whatever.
freaky motherfucker. That's what nightmares are made of. Is that guy?
Yeah.
Then they went through a whole little sizzle reel thing here. First in that was Minecraft Legends coming out April 18th. We already know about that. Then
Is that gonna get a real quick? Is that getting a PlayStation release? Do we know? It's
I
getting
believe
PC,
so.
Xbox, Switch.
I don't know. I know the last one came to PlayStation, right?
Yeah, Dungeons did. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was curious because I didn't see if it is, but I was
Yeah, I
for
guess
any
they wouldn't
PlayStation
necessarily
fans.
show that at the rec. We can look it up actually.
Yeah, I'm curious just because
Coming out
I know there's
to
PlayStation
Switch,
fans out there.
PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series
Cool.
X. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, and then I'm assuming you're not gonna play that on there, though, right? Probably be on Game
What?
Pass. So
Yeah, if I
Minecraft
was gonna play,
Legends,
I was just for more anyone out there that have a PlayStation.
sure. Then in that sizzle reel, they also showed "Have a Nice Death," which looked very interesting. I thought that was Hollow Knight for a second. And I was like, "Oh, they're throwing Hollow Knight in a sizzle reel," but no, it's something completely different. But it looked interesting. It had a cool art style, little fucking
Yeah,
Grim Reaper running around. I don't know what you're doing, but
I think we
sounds cool.
saw that somewhere else, like
Have
some
we?
Keeley event. I think. Yeah, it's kind of like a Hollow Knight meets like Death's Door. Yeah, something like that. Playing as like Grim Reaper looks interesting.
Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Then we got Sea of Stars coming out on August 29th, 2023, and I believe there's a demo available now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you can go play a demo now. This is the prequel to The Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Got all
Somehow in
that
the
right.
same
Wow.
universe.
Somehow. Who knows
Yeah.
how?
I didn't really
You're
click with
really interested in this
Messenger,
game though, right?
but I'm interested in this game.
Yeah.
This game, like that pixel art is like incredible.
Yeah,
That
it looked
game looked
gorgeous.
so good. One of the cool things, I could be wrong, but I think it's the Chrono Trigger composer is composing this game.
Oh, really?
Because this game is inspired by Chrono Trigger, and I think that they hired the original composer to do it.
Was this wasn't the one with the Celeste composer? Which one is that?
No.
Did we pass that already? I wonder. I can't remember which game that was exactly. One of the
Or
games
maybe
here had
I'm
the
wrong.
Celeste
Maybe that's
composer.
it. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
Maybe they're working together. I don't know. I thought that the Chrono Trigger composer was helping with this.
maybe they're one and the same. I have no idea though.
No, I don't think that they are.
I'm just realizing this guy is also out of order.
Is he?
You little bastard, Bradley. What the fuck, man?
Bradley,
you
you
betrayed
had
me
us.
halfway through this because I'm like, this isn't how this went. You know? I was like, I just watched this direct. This is not how this went. Fucking
Pulled the rug
Bradley.
from under us.
Ah, God damn it. Got so far, too. Bradley, I trusted you. Next up, then, they showed a game called Omega Strikers coming out April 27th. I don't remember what this one was.
Yeah, this was like the like Windjammers type of game where it's like top down, you're throwing like a disc, team based. They had like powers, you're trying to like throw into a goal, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the one made by former League of Legends devs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is a free to play game unless they changed that.
Is it? Is it already out on PC
It was
or
on,
something?
yeah, it was like early access or something.
Okay, gotcha.
Did you ever play Windjammers before?
No.
It was like a one-on-one game where you're like throwing the disc, basically the similar thing.
Next game then was Etran Odyssey Origins Collection, 1 through 3.
Yeah, Etran and Odyssey.
Etran.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming out June 1st, 2023.
Yeah, these are for the real nerds right here. Etran and
There
Odyssey.
you go, you fucking freaks. I have no
They're
idea
like
what that
dungeon
is.
crawlers. I know. I was talking to Andrew. He said they're pretty tough dungeon crawler
Oh,
RPGs.
God, sorry, Andrew. I mean to offend you. You freak.
I don't know if he's a big fan of them, but
You
he likes
fucking
JRPGs.
freak, Andrew. All right.
He's listening.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Next game. This is out of order. This is how I know you're out of order, Bradley. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Kit coming out April 21st. After its year-long delay because Putin's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Putin ruining my fantasy critic. You know what I mean?
I wish it could come out earlier. It's weird that it's so late.
Yeah, I wonder. There was those leaks last week that someone had like a Walmart cutout board of like this, of like a, like you set up the little fucking
Yeah.
statue of the Advance Wars characters at Walmart or whatever fucking, it said February 10th on it. But I wonder if that was just like, you display this on February 10th or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what
Oh,
that
that
was.
could be the case.
Yeah, but nonetheless, April 21st, here it is. I think that's exactly a year after it got delayed. I know it was April something. I don't know if it was
That's
April.
wild.
I think it was April. It was April 20 something. I swear to
The
God.
crazy thing is, it was supposed to come out holiday 2021.
Wow.
It got
Been a
delayed
while.
to that.
Fucking Putin, bro.
No, well, it started with a delay, and then it was Putin.
And then it was Putin. Oh, okay. Nonetheless, I'm very interested in this game. I don't know why. I don't know
wanna
what's
play
so
it.
appealing to me about this, but I don't know. I like the art style and the cutscenes. Like, that looks very cool, very Saturday morning cartoon like. And
Yeah.
I don't know. The gameplay looks kind of interesting to me, so this might be one I pick up.
These are two very beloved video games, so I'd
Yeah,
like to
definitely.
check them out.
Next then, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe Epilogue reveal. That game's coming out on February 24th, 2023. This a port of a Wii U game, I think. Is this
think it's
is this a
Wii.
Wii game? Yeah.
I think it's Wii. Yeah, I think it was an old game.
Now Switch, Nintendo's got to go to the Wii games now. We're
Oh,
like, okay,
no.
let's port all those
Where's
over and charge
Twilight
70.
Princess and Wind Waker. Just port those.
Never.
Or Nintendo Land would be a cool port.
Oh, Nintendo Land would be a cool port. Yeah. There's a couple Wii games I wouldn't mind. You remember Red Steel?
Yes.
Red Steel was
Dude,
cool.
I remember when they
was
showed
fucking cool.
I know this 2 is actually pretty good. I know 1's not. It's supposed to be
2 was
okay.
cool because that's when they came out with the Motion Plus. If you remember that,
okay.
yeah, and you put that on there, and it was even more, motion control.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, it was like Red Steel and Mad World.
Mad World,
It
bro.
was
I love Mad World.
this-
Mad World was badass.
I never played it, but I remember seeing it. And I was like, "What is happening with the Wii right now?"
I got both those games for super cheap once at like fucking. It must have been Blockbuster or something like that. I remember getting them used, and they were like both like $10.
I think Mad World.
Good
That's
times.
platinum, right?
Was that platinum?
I think it's platinum.
You might be right. That must have been like an early platinum game.
I think
then,
it's
right?
an early platinum game. Yeah,
Let's
I'm pretty
look.
sure.
That game had
Um,
such a cool art style, though. You remember
Where's-
the Saboteur?
Yeah, I never played it. I would like to play it.
Yeah, that one. You're bringing me back here. That was platinum. You're right.
It was platinum. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I wonder when. That was so early.
Super early platinum. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Where's,
Platinum was founded in 2007. When did this game come out? This might have been their first game. This game came out in 2009, so this must have been like their first game.
What about the Conduit?
The Conduit? Which one
Yeah,
is
it's like
that?
shooter. It's like a shooter on the Wii.
That was
You
on the
remember
Wii?
that? I think they made 2 of them.
Conduit. I don't remember
Yeah.
this one.
It had like a dumb cover, if I remember.
Conduit Wii.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the cover to
remember
this.
this? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I never played this game.
Yeah, me neither. I just remember the dumb cover.
That looked cool. There were so many Wii games that like they were like, okay, let's try to appeal to an adult audience. You know what I mean? And like throw these out there.
Oh,
but,
the motion controls in there.
yeah. Almost none of them worked.
We
But
still need
good
Galaxy
times.
2 to be real. Come on.
We do need Galaxy 2. Just port that over. What the fuck are we doing?
What are we doing here, Nintendo?
All you gotta do is put it.
Wind Waker, Twilight
I don't know if the
Princess,
Switch could
Galaxy
handle this, but like, could you just port it over and make it 60 frames? You know what I mean? Like, could we,
No, I
nah,
mean-
Switch can't handle that.
You're asking for too much.
Game came out in like 2010.
I
Come on
know.
now.
Yeah. The Switch can't handle that. It's
Fucking Switch.
crazy.
Next, then we got Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games coming to Switch Online. They both came out yesterday, so you can go download that right now. I did.
Yeah.
And, there's not too much on there that I want to play right now. A lot of the coming soon games are the games I want to play.
Especially for the Advance.
Yeah,
Game Boy Advance only had like I think 7 games or 6 games.
I think it was
to start.
6. I looked on there. It was 6.
Yeah.
I'll look.
I think it's 6. I think it's Minish Cap. I think it's Superstar Saga. What are the other 4?
There was a Mario game in there, right?
There's the Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Here you go. Mario Kart Super Circuit, Super Mario Bros. 3,
Mm-hmm.
which is called Super
Mario
Mario
Land
Advance
3,
4.
right?
Yeah. WarioWare,
Yeah, WarioWare.
Mario
that's right.
Luigi Superstar Saga, and Kirku Ruin.
Yeah, I don't know that one, but yeah.
Can't really see that. There you go.
I really like the how they lay their games out on the
I do too.
online.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice.
You know what the coolest part is that boot up sound is the same boot up sound of the of the advance. Wait, we'll do it again.
Go for it.
Ah, I don't think it came through
Yeah.
that much, but you heard the little chime.
I heard it. No, I heard it good. It was good.
That brings me back. That brings me back.
So good. On my Game Boy Advance SP, little flippy.
Oh, dude, I love that thing. That thing was badass.
Dude, I had the black SP.
I think I had a blue one.
I miss my SP so bad. I should just order one just to have it.
Yeah,
same with the DS. I should get a DS just to have it.
For sure. Is there anything you'd like to see come to these?
Oh boy, I know like Golden Sun I'd like to try. I mean there's some DS stuff. When we get to the DS, I mean I'd have to really like dig into my brain to think of like I mean the Pokemons would be really nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to do the Pokemons. Like I don't know why that wasn't at least one of them wasn't at launch. You got to.
They're gonna wait for a big drop probably.
Yeah,
have it be a big event. All the Pokemon games.
My fear would be that Game Freak wants to remake them all. It's like, okay, we're not gonna put any of them on there. It's like, please don't, just put them on there.
Just stop, please.
But nonetheless, I think this is really cool. It's a really good add-on to that Switch Online thing. It's about time too.
Yeah.
Next, then we got the Metroid Prime Remastered, and it shadow dropped yesterday, so you can go buy that right now. I believe it's $40. So
$40.
Pick that up.
And you said the physical is
February 22nd. Yeah.
So
this was by far my most exciting thing here. I was just
for sure.
I was amped for this because I've always wanted to play these games, and I've never really had the opportunity. I did have a Wii back in the day, but I don't know. I just never heard about the Metroid Prime trilogy until like way later. I didn't hear about it until I was like super into video games. So I'm getting into like 2009, 2010ish, and then by then my Wii was just the family thing in the family room that I'm not even touching anymore by that point. But so yeah, I never got to play these, and a Nintendo spin on a first-person shooter sounds so fucking cool to me. So yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, there's like some Western bits of that game, and then some like Eastern Japanese bits, and they kind of shove them together.
That's awesome.
That's the Prime games. Yeah. It's a series I've never played. I remember when it came out. I think it was like 2004 or something, and I remember being like, "Oh, is Halo 2?" They were like comparing it to like Halo 2 and Half-Life and stuff. No, maybe it was earlier. They were comparing it to some other FPS at the time, and they were like showing the water effects. And I remember the water effects of that game, like being on her visor and stuff.
That's cool.
Like coming off. I remember like, oh my god, I need to get this game. What is this game?
Oh my god.
So I'm very excited to play this game, but I'm gonna wait for the physical release.
Me too. It's gonna take me a couple weeks to get to and playing a couple other things. So it's this one's gonna have to be on the back burner till I get some more free time. But I can't wait to play it. It just sounds awesome. It looks beautiful. Say that again.
I would say you're not a big Metroid fan in general.
No, I mean, but because they're all 2D, really. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not a big Metroid, but I mean, this is a first-person shooter, right? With that mixed in, like that sounds awesome to me. So I don't know. Yeah. I mean, maybe I won't like it. Who knows? But I don't know. Looks super cool, so I can't wait to try it.
I guess you're kind of doing some From games. I mean, they're pretty Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like Metroidvanias. I just don't like 2D platforming,
Sure. Unless it's Mario, right? Don't even slander 2D Mario. Don't you dare.
Kind of overrated, you know what I mean?
Okay.
They're kind of overrated. I'm just saying, man. Like, they're not that good, you know what I mean? We evolved to 3D platformers for a reason.
I love my 3D platformers.
Let the past die, Daniel.
Let the past die.
Kill it if you have to. Next up.
Kill it if you
Master Detective Archives Rain Code coming out June 30th, 2023. I don't remember what this was.
This was the developer of Danganronpa, Spike Chunsoft. This is their new game.
I'm going to have to look this up because I can't remember what this one was.
Remember Danganronpa?
No, I know Danganronpa. I don't know what...
This had a very Danganronpa like character look. Like you could tell this is Spike Chunsoft, especially if you're a fan of Danganronpa. I love the Danganronpa games.
I've never played one.
I 1 and 2 are awesome. 3 is good too. Until the end. The end completely drops the ball for me, and it honestly spoils a lot of the series. Not just 3. It kind of ruined a lot of my love for the series in a weird way, even though I even love 3. It's just the ending sucks. I wish they would make a 4th and have reboot the ending of 3.
This was the game I was getting Persona vibes from. It kind of
yes. I mean, Danganronpa has Persona vibes.
Does it? Okay. I thought Danganronpa was straight visual novel though.
It is, but there is like loose. I'm gonna do quotes. Walking around.
Okay.
There are like so in the first game, it's like first person and you're walking around the school. And then the second game you have like a character and you're kind of 2D walking around. The third game is very similar. Um, you're not. It's not pure Persona, but and there's not really combat. You're kind of doing detective work in those games, and then there's like a trial section of those games where you have to like do some like logic stuff, trying to make connect pieces and stuff. The trials are always the best part of Danganronpa. This game just looks interesting. I like those games, so maybe it's going to be good. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I'll wait for reviews on it because it does look kind of
Yeah.
interesting. I'm looking at images of it, so yeah, might be one I'll check
What
out.
was the date?
June 30th, 2023.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, you're right. Oof. I didn't even connect the pieces there. You're right. Oof.
We got Diablo.
That's a tough one.
Final Fantasy 16,
Street
and there was another
Fighter.
game. And Street Fighter. Get out of here. Every other game.
Starfield.
Maybe Starfield. Starfield, you better come out in April now.
Oh God, please.
Or March. I don't know.
Yeah, March. Fucking month out from Starfield. That'd be a shadow
That
drop
would be
Starfield
insane.
too.
Yeah.
Oh God, I couldn't handle it. Next game then, Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time, coming out sometime in 2023. I don't remember this one either, if I'm being honest. Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time. It's a cool.
Oh,
name.
Fantasy Life.
It's a cool time.
I guess that's apparent. That's
Cool
like, that was like a life sim or something, right? I think that's part of a series or something.
No, this was the Animal Crossing one.
Yes.
Okay, so
It's
this is
like
the one that looks exactly like Animal Crossing without the animals.
Yeah, just crossing.
Just crossing. It's a good joke. It's a good joke.
Thank you. I know that this is a series. Sarah from MinMax, I know that she was excited for this game. I saw that this was a game she wanted to come back.
Dude, if you're an Animal Crossing fan, how could you not be in this game?
I know,
It was just Animal Crossing. Like, it was just literally Animal Crossing. That's all it was. When they were cooking and doing all that stuff, I was like, okay, you can do all this in Animal Crossing. It looks exactly the same. For some reason, when you Google this game and click on images, an image from Labyrinth pops up, and it's just, what's that guy's name from Labyrinth?
Oh, Bowie.
David Bowie. Yeah. It's just him holding a baby.
Why?
I don't know why. He's there, though. So, you know, everyone, I need to Google Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time, and then tweet at Daniel the images of David Bowie holding a baby.
What about what's her name? You could tweet images of her too.
She was good looking back then, let me tell you. Next game then, Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. No release
Very short teaser.
Yeah, very short teaser. I guess these games are very popular to someone. I've never played one.
Yeah, one of the few like brand new announcements of this direct. Like, this is like a brand new Layton game. I know people love the Layton games. It's just nice to see the series keep going.
Yeah. Interesting nonetheless. And then the last thing we got, new Breath of the Wild, the Tears of the Kingdom trailer, still coming out on May 12th, 2023. And it was an awesome trailer, I thought, Daniel.
It was an awesome
trailer. I thought
trailer.
it was a fucking awesome trailer. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that got me hyped.
Yeah,
I was initially I was disappointed when I realized it was Zelda, right? Like, you saw like the volcano in the background. I was like, oh, they're gonna end on Zelda, which isn't like necessarily the most disappointing thing, but it was just like, okay, we already know what that game is. We have a date. We got everything we need. But then the trailer played, and by the time it ended, I was like, oh, fucking right, let's go. It looks awesome.
I love it. Started with Matt Mercer's narration of like,
is that confirmed
Ganon.
to be him now?
I know it's him. I don't know if he's Ganon for sure.
Okay.
We assume that that's Ganon talking. He's talking about bringing the kingdom down, but like maybe it's a different villain. Maybe Ganon's it's like a
Shannon,
a red herring.
Ganon's evil sister.
That was Matt Mercer for sure.
Okay.
I put it in our chat as soon as I heard it. I'm like, was that Matt? Hearing him do the narration of like bringing the kingdom down and like summoning his army, so cool. Seeing way more of Link's arm. They were really highlighting that arm.
Yeah.
A lot of shots of that arm. What was the shot of him right at the end jumping out for Zelda?
Yeah. Oh, what's going
Are they
on there?
are they gonna kill Zelda or something?
I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if that's like a beginning game thing, and like I don't know, Zelda falls down a hole.
Beginning cutscene,
you gotta
maybe.
go get her or some shit. I'm assuming you get the arm in the beginning, right? Because it seems like a lot of the powers are gonna revolve around the arm somehow. It seems like I don't know what you're getting from the arm, but I want to see Link get amputated at some point.
Cut it.
Cut the arm. Yeah, zombies pop out of the ground. And like, cut it off, Zelda. Cut it off. It's just brutal, blood everywhere. People are crying.
Actually, a rated M game.
I'd buy it. I'd fucking buy
I
it.
would too.
But a lot of the
he's,
powers
he's,
look really cool. I
he's
thought,
doing a lot with his arm, holding his
yeah, a
arm,
lot
and
of, yeah. It looked like so you see like vehicles later, and it looks like he's like holding his arm out to control the vehicles type of thing, and like that's a really cool idea. Flying in the air with a bunch of different vehicles, that sounds fun as fuck. Like
and a car.
Yeah,
he had a flying vehicle.
he had like a
thing.
hovercraft. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fucking badass. It looks like they're taking a lot of inspiration from people fucking around with because you would see videos of people flying around on a rock or whatever in Breath of the Wild. You know what I mean? It looks like they're taking a lot of inspiration from stuff like that. Obviously, they added the motorcycle in DLC for Breath of the Wild.
I never played it. I want to get that motorcycle.
Yeah, the motorcycle's pretty cool. Game. Yeah. It kind of breaks the game a little bit. I want to like recommend like first time playing through.
Was it
that.
fun,
I don't
though?
even know if it was very fun, but I wouldn't recommend like first time Breath of the Wild players play with the motorcycle right away, but I don't even know if you could unlock it by then. But nonetheless, I think they're just building upon all of that, and I can't wait to see this game, man. It's gonna be very fun.
One thing it didn't show a lot of in this trailer. I mean, we've only had a teaser, a trailer, in this trailer. They have not showed a ton of the sky stuff. You've
Yeah,
gotten like little snippets of like you could see them in the distance, or like things that even go up further in the distance.
it kind of looked like too. There's like connected by rails, because there was that part where he like jumps on a rail, and it looks like it's like an on the rails, Crash Bandicoot 4 style platformer. All of a sudden, and it's like, okay, that sounds cool.
Or maybe that's just like a section of it is like a weird railroad thing.
Yeah, I just wonder how you get around on these islands.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because obviously, I guess the vehicles will play a big part too. But like, if you could connect them all with a rail system or something like that, that sounds really fun to me. I don't know.
Maybe there's only like loose, sporadic ones
Yeah,
throughout, and it's not just like a big connected thing.
I'm wondering too. Is it just the base map again from Breath of the Wild, and that, but like obviously pieces are breaking off and like floating in the sky now, so like things are gonna be like slightly different.
Oh, it's gonna be a little different because I'm assuming he like in that original teaser, something like breaks out of the ground, right?
Yeah,
So like I'm wondering if like things are just breaking out of the ground.
I
So
wonder
it's
if we'll
gonna be
also get like underground sections too. You know what I mean? That'd actually be a really cool way to incorporate dungeons, like the more traditional dungeons that people wanted from Zelda. You know what I mean? So I don't know. There's a lot of cool
not
stuff
only
there.
are we gonna have Hyrule, we're gonna have Sky Rule,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have Underground Rule.
Yeah,
Insane.
yeah. It's a really good path. To
Game's
go
gonna be
down with that.
massive.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking huge. I think we still need like a big deep dive before the game actually comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, like, we didn't get a ton of this game in this direct. We didn't get that leaked like Switch stuff.
Oh, the OLED special
The
edition.
OLED.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did show the collector's edition though. Yeah, well, I would like a deeper dive of the game, but yeah, we still haven't had it.
Yeah, I think we need that because if you think about it, we have less than 10 minutes of this game, right? Like probably
Yeah.
with all the trailers. Like this game's coming out what 3 months now, 4 months. So yeah, getting to be that time. I think we'll get like a special direct with it or something. I don't know, maybe just like a 10-minute trailer before the game comes out, April-ish, March maybe.
Yeah, I hope so.
Me too. All right, that'll do it for the direct, Daniel. I did want to talk about like the Mario and stuff not being there. What do we think Nintendo's second half of the year looks like now?
I mean, they're not showing a lot.
Yeah.
It's either maybe they have a game, but right now it's looking pretty barren.
Yeah.
It looks like they're not going to have something around the film at this point. They would have showed it. I think the film's
100%.
coming out in what 2 months, sometime in the middle of April. I think
way too close.
So it's like, okay, well, they don't have anything there. They could hold it off and keep something for the fall or something, but I don't know. Like, I thought that they could have showed, hey, if the only thing we have in the fall is like a 3D Odyssey 2. We'll just show it here, a little teaser, and that's it, and then we'll talk about it later. But didn't even do that, so I don't have high hopes.
No, I don't either. And I think they could ride the whole year with just Breath of the Wild too. Obviously, Pikmin 4 is going to be big, and they already released the Fire Emblem game and stuff like that. I think that could just be their year. Pikmin, Zelda Breath, or Tears of the Kingdom, and Fire Emblem. And I think that's
Yeah,
honestly a pretty decent year for first party Nintendo games. So I don't think you can expect too much more. But I do think they're gearing up for the next console now. You know, I think that's what's going on here. I do
I
think
think so too.
I think it's gonna come out Marchish, around the time the Switch came out next year. You know what I mean?
I think you're right.
Early March 2024. I think that's what they're gearing up
Launch
for.
with the 3D Mario.
Yeah, because they would need something big to launch with, and you wouldn't want to unless it's gonna. I'm sure it will be on both. Like it will be on the Switch and it will be on the next console as well. But I don't think you want to blow your load with the 3D Mario when you're so close to the next console already.
Yeah,
The only thing I could see happening is maybe a 2D Mario and maybe Metroid Prime 4 is ready to go for the fall. But I think they would have talked about those here, you know,
Yeah,
at least
where's
a
Prime
teaser,
4?
you know. So at this point, I think they're just gearing up for the next console, which is very exciting. Like I think we're inching towards like being able to talk about the next Nintendo console. Like if it is the next spring, right? They could talk about it this summer, right? The big June Nintendo Direct. Like we might get a reveal of the next Nintendo console.
Yeah, or the wait, and especially if they're gonna have maybe another year, you know, maybe
Yeah.
it'll be 2025 for it to come out.
If it is 2025, then we have to get a 3D Mario beforehand because that team's just been sitting on ice for too long.
Yeah, but Nintendo likes to do that. I don't know, they just march to the beat of their own drum. So we'll see. Yeah, really, the year would be great for me if they just did like, all right, the fall is just Prime 2 and 3 re-release, and then Prime 4.
That'd be cool. I
That's
think
all.
you might
That's
get
all.
Prime 2 and 3 re-release, but then I think they might also put out the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker in the fall too. And then just have that be your fall, you know, just older games, and then you can ride right on into the next console, right? And I
There's so
think
many ports they
for
could do.
2024, like, dude, they could have a big year in 2024 in terms of Mario games. Like, I could see that being launched with the 3D Mario, have a 2D Mario somewhere later in the year, and then Mario Kart like towards the end of that year. You know what I mean? Just have like a whole Mario year, because like all those games are due for a new release at this point. All those series are due for a new release. So I think that could be possible, and that could
The
be a
year of
great
Mario.
first year. Yeah, the year of Mario, and that could be a great first year for your new console.
I love the sound of it. The year of Mario.
I like that too. They better let you carry your whole Switch library over. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna be so upset
I'm lucky that most of
it's
mine's
not.
physical, but
Yeah.
you're right. Like Nintendo, they have to. They really do.
Oh, dude, I'd be so pissed if you can't do that. You know, like that because everyone else is doing that at this point. Oh, we should mention that as well. It looks like Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna be $70. So take that for what it is.
Yeah, it's looking like it. Rip.
Rip.
that game's gonna be 70 for the rest of its life.
I don't think it's not like too big a deal. Like I'm more than willing to pay 70 for Tears of the Kingdom, but it is just a very odd choice to move your games up to 70 without releasing your next console.
Yeah, it's not like this is the Switch 2 and then it's also going to be a $70, for their big budget games, but like I think what upsets me the most is about 70 as like the standard is I wish more developers or slash publishers would use the scale more, like
Sure.
Miles Morales at 50, things at 60, and things at 70. Like God of War being 70, okay, but then like I'm not trying to knock it, but then like Days Gone could be 60, or whatever. Miles is 50. I think these people need to be using the scale and not just not everything's a 70. Forspoken, probably I don't know. It could have done a little bit better if it was $60. They're charging 70. Like okay, maybe think about it. Use the scale more. Like not everything I think needs to be 70.
I like that too, but they just see that money, right? They're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, the extra $10. Like, I don't know. Forspoken in particular, right? It's like, okay, we've been working on this game for 5 years. What makes us so much lesser than God of War or something like that? I guess if you're like a smaller AA type of game, then charge less, but they typically do anyways. So
I mean,
I don't
Hi-Fi
know.
Rush is full length of a game, but that's what 40.
Yeah,
Like that's what you should do, right? And that game, I think, is from what I was seeing on Steam, it was making more of a profit than Forspoken was.
for
That's
sure.
crazy.
And I think a lot of that has to just do with quality too, right? But
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
yeah, all right. Well, that's it for your Nintendo Direct. We'll stick with Nintendo for a little while. They gave us some updates on some recent numbers. First up, the Nintendo Switch is officially the third best-selling console of all time, with 122.5 million units sold. And they've also updated us on some software sales. We can go over those as well. Daniel, what do you think, though? Third best-selling console of all time, Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, it's crazy. So I think it's the DS and the PS2 are somewhere around 150 something.
Yeah.
Like I think if depending on how long it goes, or if like it's not a Switch 2 and it's just like a a Switch Pro that's kind of still keeping this going.
That's the theories people are putting out there, right? Is that they'll do like a Super Switch or something like that.
A Super Switch.
If they're gonna do that, they better call it Super Switch. Yeah,
that's a cool name.
It is.
Keep that Super Switch, and then it's just extend this life for 10 years probably.
I do think
it's gonna be number one for sure.
It for sure would be if they do that. If they go that route, that the next console is Super Switch and it's all in one family and they count it as one. That is fucking cheating, though. I will say that's complete
what they
cheating.
Did? Not only did they do it with the Game Boy,
yeah,
with the Game Boy Advance and the Color, they did it with the DS,
yeah,
the DSi, the 2DS, the 3DS, all one.
That's such fucking cheating. You guys should not be allowed to do that. Like that's fucking bullshit.
It's like the PS2 did it by itself. Okay?
What if PS2 just kept the PS? They were like PS2 3, you know what I mean, or some bullshit, and they just added all the PS3 sales to the PS2. Like that'd be such fucking bullshit.
Sony got real salty. They're like, all right, it's PS1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Now we're number one.
Oh, what if they're just like, we're changing the PS5 name to PS4 5? You know what I mean? It's like, all right, we're gonna keep that going now. How about that, motherfuckers? Like, it's such cheating.
No PS6, it's PS5.5.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right, whatever, Nintendo, make up your own rules, I guess.
We'll go after you.
Some new software numbers, though. We'll just do the top 5 here. You know, we'll do the whole 10. Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee are at 15 million.
That's sad.
That's sad. All right. That's Daniel's take.
Play a better Pokemon game.
Ring Fit Adventure, 15.2 million.
Oh,
for that game.
Shout out to Ring Fit, dude.
Dude, remember Corona times? People were into that fucking game. Super Mario Party, the ultimate one or whatever the fuck is that?
It's the first one, right?
Is it? Okay. I thought that was the re-release or whatever of the
Yes.
like the ultimate thing. I don't know. Whatever. It's at 18.7 million, so there you go. Very high numbers. And then Pokemon Scarlet/Violet in 3 months is at 20.6 million. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, remember? Oh, people were like, "Oh, yeah, God of War sold." We'll talk about it. God of War sold 11 million or whatever in 3 months. Yeah, Pokemon did 20.
It's fucking insane, dude.
Insane.
People are crazy. I don't even. It's a little. I don't know. It's just weird to me because this game was like this. I'm just because this was the worst game I played last year for sure. This is the worst game I played through last year. But it's not like straight up a bad game, but it's not a good game. I wouldn't say.
I think it's a good game. It could be better if it a lot of technical stuff.
You guys just shit out the same formula over and over again, and like I'm starting to see it now that I got back into Pokemon in the Switch life cycle, and it's just like, okay, you guys are just doing this over and over again.
Scarlet and Violet changed money
a little bit, but it was glitchy as fuck. So I don't know. It's
it had
good for them. Like 20 points. They might have outsold Elden Ring already. Is the crazy thing?
Yeah,
like they're it's like right 18. Around there probably. Yeah, last time they updated us was 18, so who knows what it's at now? But yeah, that's nuts. Super Mario Odyssey is at 25.1 million. Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Go. The best game of 2017.
Yeah. Oh, and no, every game above 20 million, it might be slightly out now, is in top 50 games sold of all time.
Yeah.
Which is fucking nuts.
PlayStation would love all of their exclusives to do this. Even Ring Fit numbers,
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, it's just fucking impossible now.
Yeah, it's insane.
I mean, who wouldn't, right? But Pokemon Sword and Shield is at 25.6. There you go.
That's just play better Pokemon games.
Play better Pokemon games. I thought that one was better than Scarlet and Violet, if I'm being honest.
I like Scarlet, I think, more.
Breath of the Wild's at 29 million. Fucking huge.
Yeah, let's go.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, 30 million. 30.4 to be exact.
I thought that'd be a little higher.
Yeah. Animal Crossing New Horizons, 41.5 million. Jesus. Now we're in like top 25 best-selling games of all time, probably even above that. It's just nuts. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I still can't believe how much that game sold.
Yeah, it did like 30 in like the first year, right?
Yeah. And then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at 52 million copies.
The big caveat to this is it's so you have to add its Wii U sales.
which is at a little over 8 million. So this game has sold over 60 million
60
copies.
million copies for this game.
Nuts. Nuts. Here I am just
Game-
begging for a new Mario Kart, and we'll never
game
get it
prints
because of
money.
this.
Give
Crazy.
me Mario Kart 9. Is this asking for too much?
Yeah. Someday. Next console, man. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
Man.
Last Nintendo news story: the Super Mario Bros. Movie has gotten a new poster, an official poster, and it looks pretty
Two
dope.
more after this, actually.
Oh, did it get more
Did you
posters?
see the
after
other
this?
two?
No, I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
So there was this one, and then they did one with Mario, and he's kind of like jumping.
Ooh.
And then they did one with Luigi getting like kidnapped by the
Always getting kidnapped
Shy
with Luigi.
Guys. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that movie. I forget when it comes out exactly. Sometime in April.
April something.
April something. Can't wait. Can't wait. Moving on in the world of Xbox. Xbox has revealed a new controller color called Stellar Shift, and it's available now.
Yeah, they're keeping the same naming scheme as the Aqua Shift, that blue one that I have.
Oh, yeah.
This is a hot looking controller.
Yeah, I really like this controller. It looks really cool.
It kind of got a purple
cool
pink.
purplish color going on there. Yeah, very cool. Very cool looking controller.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
still want to make my own. I saw someone make like a Vault Boy theme controller on like the
Ooh.
Design Labs. I was like, oh, I want to just copy that because that looked very cool with like the blue and the yellow and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, I like that. I
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, you should definitely go for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get that. Did you see
What
the
I wanna do-
Hogwarts DualSense, by the way?
I did.
Yeah.
It looked okay.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like the. It looked like it was like just stickers on there. I was like,
Yeah,
okay, whatever.
I know.
You guys
I
could have done
want-
something way cooler with that.
More incorporated into into it, right? I want to make a. I saw Ryan McCaffrey from IGN make like a 360 throwback with the Design Labs.
Ooh, is it like
Kind
the
of did
white
like
base?
a white with a gray and like with the buttons. That's the one I want to do.
That's
have
cool.
a throwback 360. Yeah.
That's cool. Next, sticking with Xbox for a little bit, not officially Xbox yet. There's a new Call of Duty game being rumored for 2023. This is supposedly a full premium Call of Duty release, being rumored to be made by Sledgehammer Games. So
Yeah.
they could be up here. I know there was a lot of rumors last year that they were skipping 2023, but it appears they might
Schreier,
not
right?
be. Yeah,
Jason
from Schreier. Yeah. So they might not be. We're not entirely sure. It's just kind of leaving us on the edge of our seats. Like, will there be a Call of Duty game this year? It's the first time we've ever had to ask that question.
Yeah, the thing that I find very interesting about this, because this was from Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming. So the Schreier report said they'll skip a year, and the next one would be Treyarch with the new Black Ops game. And then Tom is saying they're not going to skip a year, and this is going to be Sledgehammer, who just did a game 2 years ago. Usually they still bounce. Like, why is Treyarch not going to be the one doing this year's game?
Yeah, that is interesting. Well, didn't Sledgehammer got kicked off 1 year, right? Like it was supposed to be their year, but then
Well,
we
what
went with
happened was
Treyarch.
Vanguard was supposed to be where Black Ops Cold War was supposed to be. And
Okay.
Black Ops Cold War was supposed to be the year after, and then they pushed it.
Okay.
And that
Interesting.
game got pushed a year back.
So maybe Sledgehammer was already working on another one before that, and they're just ready to go now this year. I don't know.
And they did Vanguard in 2021.
Yeah, that is
I don't
very
know.
interesting. I don't know.
But that's what I just found odd about this story, that it's not Treyarch.
We'll have to wait and see, I guess, to see when they officially announce it. What do you think it'll be, though? Do you think it'll be like a Vanguard 2?
No, they're gonna do something new, something more
Something new.
modern.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, people have a weird not wanting to play World War II shooters anymore, and I just find it weird. Call of Duty comes out, all the time, and they're making modern games, more sci-fi ones. They can make a World War II one or a Vietnam War one. Who cares?
You would think it would be like one team's making the World War II games, one team's making the modern games, and one team's making the more futuristic ones, right? Like
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'll
that'd
take
be
a World
cool.
War II every 3 years. It's every 3 years.
Why not?
Who cares? Why are you going to complain about a World War II game? World War II is awesome.
I gotta be honest, I was kind of looking forward to a year without Call of Duty, just to see MPD numbers and like have games fight
Without
for that
Call of
number
Duty.
1 spot. Yeah, that would have been fun. But you all have to fight for number 2 spot now, so
Modern Warfare 2 did that in like a month.
yeah, motherfuckers. All right, cool. So Call of Duty maybe getting a new one this year. We'll have to wait and see. Next up, then, Knockout City is unfortunately shutting down later this year on June 9th. Season 9 will be the last of the game. Bum, bum, bum. Daniel, I wasn't a very big fan of this game when I played like one match, so
No, me
can't
neither.
say I'm
I
too
don't.
heartbroken.
I think it's a very fine game.
A lot of games shutting down recently, huh?
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like we talked
We
about like
kind of
what 2 or 3 of them last week.
yeah. And there was even more I think that I didn't put in here. Um, but
Oh, we got
yeah,
another
just
one today too. Oh shit.
yeah.
Sorry, I
There's
didn't
another
mean
one
to interrupt you.
in our notes here. Like it's just going to keep happening. People only have so much time. These developers can't keep up with how much content it is, and they really can't if there aren't players and people spending money. So it's like I think developers need to start looking at maybe live service isn't just the moneymaker they think it is. Um, I think that people only have so much time and money to spend on games. Um, I think the one that I'm going to be keeping my eye out on is PlayStation. They going to have a lot of live service games in probably different ways. Whether they're full games that are going to keep going, or they're going to be free to play games that they're going to keep going. PlayStation, we know they have a lot of them coming up, so they probably need to keep an eye on what's happening.
We were just talking about this too. Is like it's gonna be so hard to pull people off of the one they already play, right? Like I was talking about that guy that all he plays is Siege. You know how hard it's gonna be for him to get pulled off Siege and then move on to another live service game. Or like the people that are super into Destiny, you know how hard it's gonna be to get them off Destiny and pull them into another live service game. It's gonna be damn near impossible, and like you're seeing it with all these game
Yeah,
shutdowns, right?
I mean, then you're talking about you get into like even Rocket League or like Fall Guys is still very popular.
The
Then you get
Fortnites,
into
bro.
then you get into the battle royales, and
Yeah,
it's Fortnite, Apex, Warzone. Nothing else is getting into that. That three, like every other one, has failed. Other than really PUBG. I'm sorry, PUBG is also very popular still. Those four are really all you get right now. Every other battle royale come out, it's pretty much dead. So I don't know. People only have so much time.
yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be really
they
hard. Like your game's gonna have to be top quality to do that, and the IP's gonna have to be big, and you're gonna need a lot of things going into that to pull people away from these other live service games.
Yeah, then just say all of those live service the PlayStation's making. Say if five of them are like IP that people like, and it's like they're going to kind of even compete with each other. So it's like you
Yeah,
might just be eating your own money right there.
I think
Like,
you could differentiate that a little bit because it's like there's people that probably play Destiny, but they also fuck with Rocket League on the side. You know what I mean? Because those are such different
yeah,
games. You know what I mean? So it's like you'd have to at the very least make them all very different. Like if this Last of Us multiplayer game comes out, don't then come out with a Days Gone multiplayer game that's the exact same thing. That would be directly competing, and then that would just ultimately fail, right?
yeah, definitely. Or the Horizon one where it's go hunting and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's at least something different. But will it find an audience? I don't know. It
Yeah,
feels like
I guess
this
with that one, if you try to see, like, hopefully they would go, because that one's rumored to be like an MMO type thing, right? It's like, hopefully you go that route then with it, because then that's at least in a different kind of lane. That is still a live service game, but then it's like, then you're trying to get the more Final Fantasy 14 crowd and stuff like
yeah.
into that one. And then with the Last of Us one, hopefully you're trying to get like the Destiny crowd into that one a little bit. And then the Twisted Metal one, hopefully you're trying to get like the Rocket League crowd into that one, stuff like that. Obviously, not all three of those are going to work. Not, Sony's coming out with so many of them that obviously a lot of them are going to end up failing. But if you try to make them different enough, maybe they could find an audience.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them.
For sure. Speaking of games shutting down, Slimegate and Remedy's Xbox shooter Crossfire X is being shut down in May, sometime in May, and including its single player mode as well will be shut down. Which I know
Yeah.
people really love that single player mode, so it's
It's
unfortunate.
just super boring.
People love
Um,
that.
yeah, it's interesting because I know this game is super popular in Korea and in China. It's one of apparently one of the most played games in the world. It's
It's
crazy.
wild.
It just didn't succeed in the West. People
Yeah.
just didn't want to play it. It was very generic. It wasn't. We have Counter Strike. We don't care about this game. Like people are just gonna go play Counter Strike.
So
It
it's
just plays
shutting
better.
down in the East too? Like the whole
No,
thing's
I'm
down?
assuming
No.
it's
Oh,
fine over there.
that'll
I
be
think
okay.
this is a Western version of the game.
Okay, gotcha.
I think that's
Gotcha.
what like the X is. It's like I think they just have Crossfire.
Shout out to Mr. Matty Plays. Go watch his rant on this game when he does his like top 5 worst games of 2022 because it is just hilarious the rant he goes on about this game. I think he put it at number 1 of the worst game, and he just like his rant is so funny about this game. I almost wanted to download it and play it as a single player just to see the ridiculousness that this game whatever the fuck was going on in there because some of the shit just sounded crazy with how glitchy and buggy it was.
Wow.
It's so strange this game came from Remedy too, or at least partially. It
Eh,
just seemed like they just wanted a paycheck. Like, all right,
yeah.
yeah, we'll take a check.
Sam Lake is working on better things.
Yeah. I remember before I was like kind of hyped for it though. Like the idea of a first person shooter from Remedy sounds really cool, but I guess they just didn't care.
Yeah.
Next up, some short clips of BioWare's next game, Dragon Age Dreadwolf, have leaked online, showing off some of the game's combat. Still no word on the release date or anything for this game, but Daniel, did you see these clips?
I saw just a very little bit. Yeah, the release. Well, I'll say the release real quick. The release, it's probably going to be sometime next year, and then Mass Effect 2025. That's what I would assume.
I would
Maybe
hope.
like fall and then fall. I would assume fall 2024, fall 2025. That's what I would guess. But yeah, the gameplay kind of looked very God of War-y, very similar, even UI to the menu, like even where your abilities were and stuff, and your health seemed pretty taken from God of War, at least the new God of War games. And I know that that's going to be a bit of a hard pill to swallow for a lot of Dragon Age fans. I know they're still going to like the characters and the story and the choices and stuff, but the gameplay was very particular. It was third person, but you could pause time and you could, do your abilities and stuff and think about how you wanted to play. If you can't do any of that, that takes a lot of the DNA of it away.
Yeah, I could you do that in 2? Because I remember 2 being much more actiony. Like
I didn't play two, but I
2,
know that they changed it with two and three.
yeah, I think 2 was very like hack and slashy from what I remember. So that was kind of more along the lines of like the vibes I was getting out of this one. It looked kind of like Fable to me, just from this very early
Oh, sure.
build. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Fable, gave me those vibes. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what they're going for here. Obviously, this is an early alpha build. Who knows when this clip's even from? Could be from years ago. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not reading too much into it. I'd rather just wait and see till they release some actual gameplay before I make an opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in this game. Just want to see more. Probably still gonna be a little bit. So
Yeah, maybe in the summertime, E3, Keeley's, get
yeah,
something.
could see that EA do something, show off a little bit of this game. So yeah, I imagine it's gotta be close. I would say spring 2024 at this point, maybe around then, maybe fall at the latest. So yeah, coming up. Our last news story: Nina Williams is announced for Tekken 8. We also got a trailer showing off the character. Nina the Assassin, Daniel.
Yeah,
She's
Nina's
here.
awesome.
You
It's
excited
one of
for this
my
game?
yeah. Tekken 8 looks so good. Anytime I see that game, like it looks really really good. Nina is one of the few characters I play as. Eddie Gordo was always great. Nina was always one I played. King was always really good. I liked using King. Jin was fun, and Kazuya was pretty fun. That's kind of like mostly who I play. And then I play, some other random characters. I forget the big panda's name. There's also the bear. I forget the bear's name.
Kung Fu Panda.
Not Kung Fu Panda.
Not Kung Fu Panda. Okay.
There's always Mokujin. Did you ever play as Mokujin? The
I've played so little of Tekken that like I don't
Oh,
even know the
really? Okay.
characters that well. Yeah.
Mokujin was like kind of that wooden doll looking guy.
Okay.
Did you ever see him before?
No, I'll look it up.
Uh,
Mokujin.
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 Yeah. Also, Yoshimitsu. I want to. Hopefully, Yoshimitsu is in this game. Yoshimitsu is actually he's in two different fighting games. He's in Soul Calibur, and he's also in Tekken.
Ooh, the fighting versus multiverse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, look up Mokujin. Have you seen Mokujin
Mokujin.
before?
This little duck thing.
No, Mokujin. He's like a wooden
Mokujin.
guy. I don't know how to
Mo
spell it.
M
Maybe
O
K
K
U
Mokujin. Tekken.
M
Here it is.
O.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's Groot. Gotcha.
He's kind of a Groot-esque thing. Yes,
Okay,
he has a
Groot plays
family
Groot
though.
in this game.
He has
He's
like a family and
So is
stuff. Yeah,
Groot.
one of the Tekken endings, he has like a family or whatever. It's so weird. Tekken's
wild.
weird.
I'm looking at this image of Tekken 3. He just looks weird. It looks disturbing. Okay. Well, there you go. Tekken 8. Are we streaming this game sometime this year?
I don't know. They keep
Maybe
saying
fall, right?
they keep saying we have more to say, but like they've showed a decent amount. They keep talking about the game, but like I don't know if they want to wait. But like, are we getting like Street Fighter and Tekken in the same year?
Yeah, we could be. Could be.
That's crazy.
They could go. I mean, Street Fighter's all the way in June, so you could go in like October, November, right? If you're Tekken,
Yeah,
be
the
fine.
one thing that I don't know if they have in mind is Evo. Evo is like sometime in the summer as well. So like I don't know if they're gonna try to get out before Evo
Mm,
or wait
that is a
until
big
next
thing for
Evo.
them, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe come out beginning of next year,
So is
and
that
then
why Street Fighter 6 is releasing in June, you think? Just to
yeah,
be there for Evo? Yeah.
they'll probably get early access to a lot of the Evo players.
Yeah. Oh,
And
let
then
them get their characters down and shit. Yeah.
yeah,
That's a good idea.
it'd be cool if it released this year. I don't. If I'm gonna put money on it, I don't think so. I think it'd be next year,
All right.
like
Cool.
beginning of next year.
We will see more of Tekken sometime in the future, I'd imagine. Daniel, we'll now move on to what we've been playing. Daniel, what have you been playing?
Honestly, not much.
Not
Not
much.
much this week. Um, I played a little bit more Persona 3. I think I'm gonna put it down. Go to I did. Uh
Like for good?
yeah, or at
Oh,
least for
really?
now.
Okay.
At least for now. I
Just for
really
now.
like the game. It's
Yeah.
just really slow.
Is it?
It's
Okay.
really they are really drip feeding the main plot.
Yeah.
Way more than I was expecting. It like I beat like the first big boss thing. I got an achievement and stuff called like I was like the priestess or something. Um I put about 6 hours or so. Um and it's overall in these past couple weeks. And yeah, it's just really slow. So I think I might put it down. Maybe come back to it at some other time. But there's so much I like about it. Like I think the music's great. But then I did start Persona 4 Golden.
Before we move on, do you think that Persona 3 remake rumor is like a good idea now after putting some time into it? Do you think like the game could
That's an
use that
interesting
quite a bit?
question.
Yeah.
That's an interesting question I didn't expect you to ask. Um, I don't want it because I don't really. I'd prefer like, especially if this is Atlas, just make 6.
Right.
But um,
The rumor is that Persona 3 remake and Persona 6 are very far into development. So presumably if you did get a Persona 3 remake, 6 wouldn't be too far away.
yeah, I mean, I probably would play it at this point. Like, I think that there is things that they could change, and maybe I would play. Maybe that is something I would like to do. Just play a remake of it. Um, but I did start Golden, and I Golden grabs you immediately. It's like so did 5. Maybe they just learned as they went to just kind of grab the player immediately. But it's like I played about 4 hours, maybe 5-ish hours of Golden, like pretty quickly, and like that game just grabbed me
Yeah.
immediately compared to 3. 3 was, there's so much, like I said, there's so much I liked about 3, but 4 was just like, yeah, like we're gonna grab you with these characters in this story, and we're off to the races. Um,
It's
and
much more
yeah,
along the lines of 5, right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it is still a handheld version, so like even when you're moving around, the models are pretty chibi like
Yeah.
compared to like 5, but yeah, this game's awesome. So many great voice actors. Um, I'm having a good time. I think I technically beat like the first little area bit thing. Kind of unlocked my friend's persona. So I think that's kind of how you know can kind of judge how far you are. I unlocked Yosuke's persona.
It's
But
got like a really cool opening, right? Like I think I bought it on PS3 digitally once, and I like played like the first like I don't know hour-ish or something like that. I don't know why I didn't dive in deeper into it, but I remember like there's like a murder, right? And you're like jumping into TVs in this one or something.
yeah, you're jumping into the TV. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
There's so I'm on to like the next murder
Okay,
basically. We did the first one, and there's a Teddy. Um,
he's like
he's
your
the big,
Morgana in this
yeah,
one.
he's the
Yeah.
Morgana-esque
Okay.
character.
Is there one of
Um,
those in 3?
I didn't get to one, but I'm sure
No.
there
Okay.
is. I think there's like a dog, but
A
I don't know how the
dog.
dog fits. Yeah,
Ah,
I don't know if the
way
dog's
less
like a
cool than
talking
a
dog.
cat.
Morgana's. I like Morgana.
No, I said way less cool than a cat is the
Oh,
dog.
way less. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
I'm more of a dog person, but I love cats as well.
Wow, Daniel hates cats. We know this.
I didn't say that. I like
You
cats a lot.
hated Stray,
I've
bud.
had so many cats. I did hate. I didn't even hate
You
Stray. I
hated
just didn't like.
Stray. You hated Stray. What the fuck did I want to say? Something about a cat in a game recently. I can't remember. Oh, it's Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, Sims needed to be here
Yeah,
for that joke. I was gonna say me and you love cats, you know, and we the audience knows we love cats for how much we love Hi-Fi Rush, but Sims hates it because he likes Stray. It would have been funny. He's not here.
808 is a much cooler cat than that stupid cat from Stray. Are you kidding
I
me?
100% agree. 100%.
Are you kidding me?
808 can fly, okay?
Yeah, 808 can turn into a ball.
not
and
not
move
and
to
it
the
doesn't
beat.
do horrible 3D platforming jumping mechanics either, right?
No, 808 does little poses with you.
Fucking awesome.
Cool cat. That's pretty much all I've been playing.
Okay.
Gonna play
cool.
Hogwarts coming out tomorrow.
Speaking of Hogwarts, Danielle, I've been
Like that little
playing.
segue?
I like that. I like that quite a bit. I've been playing Hogwarts. I'm probably 5-ish hours into it. I put in a decent amount of time. You know what more than I thought I would with this early access thing. I thought I'd only put in like an hour.
Yeah, you said like an hour.
yeah. I put in more than an hour. I can promise you that. But yeah, this game's really fucking cool, man. Thus far, it's the opening was fucking awesome. Very cinematic. Very
What is that? I would like to know a little bit of the intro and the opening.
So you pretty much start off, you're a 5th-year student. You're not at the school right away. You just got the letter to go to the school, to Hogwarts, and like it's a very rare thing, I guess, for you to be a 5th-year student and starting at Hogwarts. So what does Hogwarts go through? 7 years, right? Something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
7, yeah, because 7 movies, right? So that would make sense. So presumably he's got 3 more years ahead of him. But yeah, you start off, you get the letter, and then they send one of the teachers from Hogwarts to like your little town or whatever the fuck to kind of catch you up to speed on like where all the other students are at, and like so basic tutorial stuff. He's showing you a little bit of combat and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, let's get you up to speed. And then you go off to Hogwarts, and then I don't want to like spoil the cutscenes of what happens there and stuff like that, but shit goes down, and then you kind of explore the area outside of Hogwarts a little bit. Not like your main open world area quite yet. You go to that Goblin Bank for a story reason. Sure. Yeah, and it's really cool. You get to like ride the rails in the tunnels at first, and like that's really fun.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and that's what the main thing with this game is, like, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you're gonna, and like I wouldn't even consider myself that big a Harry Potter fan at all, really. Like I watched all the movies for the first time last year. I liked them enough, but like I didn't love them.
You had to watch them as they were coming out.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't like love them. I wouldn't say I'm a big Harry Potter fan at all. I know you and Sims are much bigger Harry Potter fans than me, so I think you two are probably gonna have an even better time with this game than I ever would, just because of that. So yeah, like if you are a Harry Potter fan, you're gonna be absolutely in love with the details and stuff like that, and all the different Harry Potter tropes that they go through and stuff. But then you eventually make your way to Hogwarts, and then you start doing the whole school thing, right? They put you in the sorting house, you put the fucking hat on, he talks to you, and then you can like carry over your wizarding website shit. You know what I mean? Like if you did the quiz online, you can like put that in, and then it'll automatically put you in that house and like give you that wand that you pick. No, I picked. Yeah, I didn't carry over the website thing because I was just like, I want to see what this game does and like what you get to pick there. So yeah, I ended up just picking mine. You answer some questions from the hat, and he'll sort you into which one. He'll like recommend one, but you can ultimately pick whatever house you want, right?
Yeah.
So
which one did you go with?
I went with Ravenclaw because I did the fucking website thing, and it said I was a Ravenclaw as well. And then I did his questions in the game, and then he also said I was a Ravenclaw. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm just destined to be fucking Ravenclaw here.
I've done that test so many times.
Yeah,
always Ravenclaw.
Always Ravenclaw. I wonder, is everyone just Ravenclaw? Like what's going on there?
No, I think most people are Gryffindor.
Yeah, it sounds like Ravenclaws are like the thinkers, like they like doing puzzles and they like exploring and shit like that. So I was like, okay, that's exactly what I like doing. So yeah, whatever. I'm going with fucking Ravenclaw.
We're the smart people, Connor.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay,
we're the smart people.
I thought I'd be evil. I thought I'd be what's the evil one?
They're not evil. It's just that all the Death Eaters are kids.
They're little bastards. You know what I mean? They're terrifying. But yeah, so you do that, you get started in your house, you get to see your common room, which is very fun. That's really cool. And then dude, the detail in this game is actually pretty incredible. It's very much along the lines of like it's not this polished, but it might be this detailed along the lines of like a Red Dead 2, of a GTA. Like think Rockstar when you're thinking this, like go into this game thinking GTA but Harry Potter. Like honestly, like it's obviously there's not like the star system, you're not getting police chasing you and shit like that, but it reminds me more of a Rockstar game than it does anything else. Yeah, like a bully. Yeah, exactly, along those lines. I was getting like Fable vibes too a little bit here and there, but yeah, think like along those lines. And that's not necessarily what I thought going into it. I didn't know what I was like expecting going into it, but yeah, I'm just the amount of detail in this game is actually incredible. Like each room feels very lived in, and like like people are actually there, and you see a lot of NPCs walking around and stuff like that too. But like you go into a room and you just see like stacks of books everywhere and like cups laying around and stuff like that. It just feels like a very lived-in world, and it's honestly incredible. Just walking around the world is like I couldn't recommend just doing that enough, especially if you're a big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So
Oh,
excited.
dude, you should be. You should be because it's very fun. And then the combat, man, the combat's actually very excellent thus far. I'm actually having a really good time with the combat. And this is the main thing I was worried about was like, how's this combat gonna feel? And thus far, it feels pretty great. It's very unique for the type of game it is. Like, I can't really compare it to much else. You know, like even like Elden Ring's magic and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily feel like that either. You're doing a lot of I guess it's somewhat Elden Ring-ish, you know. I didn't dive too deeply into that magic, but no, it just feels very unique. You know, you get a lot of different spells. I don't have nearly all of them. I think there's 23 in all. So I only have like 8 right now. But then you get like you can only equip 4 at a time, which this kind of gets a little annoying. But so you equip 4 at a time, but you can change it at any time. You like hold R2 and then it like a menu will open up, and then you can even during combat you can put in new spells and then use that one
Does it slow down
consistently
time?
with your 4. I think it just pauses. I think it just straight up
well,
pauses.
that's great.
Yeah. So at least you could do that, right? I kind of thought it'd be a better idea to have a weapon wheel type of thing. Like that might have been a better route to go. No, there
Does
isn't
it just
one.
pop out a menu then?
Yeah, it just pops out. You hold R2 and then you press right on the D-pad, and then this menu just pops up with all the different spells, and then you can put each one. And then how do you switch them is like with the D-pad. So like you'd like hold R2, press circle, and then that would switch to the other one, and then you use that one. Stuff.
Yeah, maybe
I think I'm explaining that a bit wrong, but it's right.
I kind of understand. Yeah.
Levels. Yeah.
Maybe they could have like maybe allowed you to have like some presets or something and like a quick swap.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea. Actually, maybe that does happen too. Again, I'm only like 4 or 5 hours in, so you know, I am still getting a lot of tutorials right now. It's a big game, so yeah, I'm still learning a whole bunch about it. But yeah, man, I'm very impressed thus far. It's Hogwarts is so cool. It's such a fun place to explore. And then the area outside of Hogwarts is actually pretty in depth. Like the town, there's a town right outside of there that you can go to. Yeah. You can go there. The town was actually really cool because there's just a lot of NPCs walking around. There's a bunch of shops. Every building you could go into, like some are locked right now, but they're like locked. Like it says like locked level 1. So I'm assuming at some point I'll unlock that and be able to walk in there. There's like just cool little touches, like you can walk in a candy shop and like eat a bunch of cake, and some of the cake had like magic powers and they would like make me float up or something. Yeah, it was nuts. And that's what I'm saying, like the level of detail in this game is actually pretty crazy. And then Hogwarts, you're walking around and like ghosts will just be like fucking around with kids, you know, like the Peeves the ghost, he like tricks some kid once. No, not yet. But I don't know. There's a lot of ghosts. There's ghosts everywhere. One of the cool details too is, dude, every painting like follows you with its eyes. Yeah. Or, like some of them are playing music, you know, in the paintings, and they're like actually moving, and it looks really cool graphically. Or sometimes they'll just be like music playing somewhere, and you'll just see like violins in the corner that are just like by themselves, no one controlling them. They're just floating in the air. It's like just little touches like that are very cool, man. Like if you're a Harry Potter fan, you're gonna be absolutely in love with this game because it's gonna be something you're gonna want to live in because it's just that detailed.
Yeah, I'm excited. Can you get a butterbeer?
You can. Yeah, you can go to the bar. You can go to, I forget what it's called, but 3 broomsticks, I believe it's called. But yeah, it sounds like, I haven't done it yet, but it sounds like you can like bring your friends and like go there and I'll have a butterbeer and like, you know, walk around the town and stuff. There's like some of the kids set up like a fight club, you know? Yeah. Where you guys all duel each other at night, like without the teachers knowing and shit like that. Like one of the kids is like, "Oh, I set up a dueling contest. You can come late at night and then come test your dueling skills against other kids." And it's like a tournament format too, so it's like, oh, that's really fucking badass. Yeah, man. So you know, I'm not too far in yet, but very impressed thus far for sure.
One thing I want to ask, we didn't talk about in the beginning, how's the character creator? This game, I haven't really seen anything about it, so I'm not sure. Is it in depth?
I don't fuck around with them too much. You know what I mean? Like I kind of just pick the base character and move on. I don't like
Not
the whole. I did a little bit, but like after a while, I'm just like, all right, I just want to play the game. I don't
go that in depth, but I do a little.
Yeah,
bit.
I know some people try to like make it look like them and stuff like that. I don't do that. So I did just picked the base character model, and then like I messed around with his eyes and like his eyebrows, and I was like, oh, he looks fucking stupid now. So I just switched back to the base character model, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna stick with him. I will say I'm not in love with the male voice actor, so maybe go female.
You
That
know, I always play a female.
do you?
Or
Okay, yeah.
usually, if I get a choice.
I try to like go back and forth and like
I need to know
depending on
what the
game
voice
I'm
actor
on.
sounds like.
Yeah. I'd recommend try the female and
Okay.
see if you like that one because I'm not in love with the male voice actor as far. They all got British accents, so it's just like all right,
Oh,
guys.
but I love the British accent.
Okay, well, you might be into it. You might be into it. But yeah, another cool touch is like there's a lot of gear you can put on, a lot of different outfits and stuff. But they do the thing where you can wear that gear but make it look like different gear so your character doesn't look stupid.
Oh, transmog.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Gotta have that.
Yeah,
Gotta have
yeah,
that.
very nice touch.
I need to always look good.
That's always a thing these games put in on like a later update too, and it's very
Yeah.
nice that it was just there
It's
from
good
the
that it's
jump.
there.
Yeah, exactly. So I was really into that. But yeah,
All
man,
about the fashion. I need to look good all the time. I don't care about the stats.
yeah, no, and a lot of the gear just looks stupid. Like they'll have
Oh no.
they'll have like really dumb sunglasses or something like that. Like I got like these dragon sunglasses that are just you could run around and look like a fool if you wanted, but it just looks very odd in cutscenes and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, no,
I just want my wizard outfit.
that's
pretty much
exactly
all I
what I'm
want.
wearing. I got like a distinguished one on right now too.
Ooh.
That looked kind of cool. So I was like, okay, we'll rock this one. We look cool. But yeah, a little bit of technical issues thus far. I will say like some character models look a little stiff, especially the ones you can like talk to. They seem like very like robotic at times, and that's a little odd to me.
In cutscene or like
It'll be like so they'll do like the Mass Effect talking to you thing where you get like
Okay.
dialogue choices, and it doesn't seem like the dialogue choices do too much. There's usually just two different options, and they're both kind of saying the same thing, but one might be like in a slightly meaner way or something like that. And I'm not sure how much that incorporates into the story and if that like moves your character in a slightly different direction yet. So I'll get back to you on that later in the game. But yeah, that's kind of the only thing I've been noticing. There was like one cutscene that like grayed out on me. It was very weird. This was just like it happened once, but it was like for an entire cutscene. Like it looked fine, and then all of a sudden like it cut to the next scene, and then everything was just like really gray and dark, and I was like, I don't know, it like glitched out on me. But that's sort of the only technical issues I've noticed this far.
What are you playing it on?
I'm on PS5.
PS5.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah. And I know I
think
have seen a lot of people complaining about technical issues, especially on the PC
Okay,
side.
I was gonna
apparently.
ask if
Yeah.
you think it was the game or the console.
No, it's the game for sure. I mean,
You
there
think
is
it's the game?
there's a lot of technical issues going on right
Okay.
now with the game, so it's definitely the game. But yeah, I'm having a great time this far. Not too much more to say yet.
Is that all you've been playing?
Yeah, I played a little bit more Dead Space. I didn't get to beat it though before Hogwarts came out, so now I'm like super into that. So I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like
Maybe you
halfway.
should beat Dead Space.
Yeah, maybe I should. That fucking early access should never done it. But but no, yeah, I probably should have just beaten Dead Space. So I'm gonna have to go back to that at some point. But now Metroid Prime Remastered's out, so I was like, oh, I really want to play that after Hogwarts. Hogwarts seems very big, so it's like I might be putting like 60 hours into this. I don't know. Who knows?
It's
if I wanna,
crazy. Like I got
platinum it.
Like a Dragon Ishin comes out next week.
Is that
Friday.
next week already?
It's
Oh
next.
my
I
god!
think it's next Friday. I think. Let me look at the date.
So I read you can get through Hogwarts
No,
main
it's next-
story in like
it's next
15 hours
Tuesday.
ish. So I don't. If you
No,
want to mainline the whole thing, you might be able to get through it in that amount of
Okay.
time, like 15
I'm
hours.
wrong. I'm wrong. It's the 21st, so it's a week from this to. It's a week and a half for each.
Week and a half. Okay, so see how far you can get in it. But
Yeah.
yeah, some of the side quests are kind of fetch quests. Some of them, it's but they're still like very fun, very charming. I'd say like one like this girl was in the library and she accidentally casted a spell on a bunch of books that made them fly around. So you gotta like go in the library and like cast the fucking pull forward spell on a bunch of different books, pick those up for her. It was kind of fetch questy, but like very charming too in a way. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like you got to get to know that character a little bit too, just one of your other classmates, and that was cool. And yeah, some of the other side quests involve like that dueling place that I was talking about, and doing stuff for the teachers and stuff. So yeah, I'm still pretty early into it, so I'll definitely be talking about it more next week.
Cool. Oh, you know what else is coming out? Atomic Hearts.
Yeah, February
Right around the same
22nd on
time
that one
Ishin.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Jesus.
Hopefully that game just reviews bad.
Atomic Hearts. It's reviewed
I don't gotta
badly.
get into that one. Please just don't
Oh,
be good.
man.
Don't be good. I don't got time for this.
It's already starting.
It's so much. It's so much. Need a month off, and now April super stacked too. It's just like, oh my god, I can't do this. How long is Metroid Prime? That can't be that long.
It can't be that long. I mean, it's a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Like they're like the longest Metroidvania I think is Hollow Knight,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure how long that one is. I mean, it can't be. I don't know, 10 to 15 hours. I would assume.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to hear your and Sim's thoughts on Hogwarts because I think you two are much bigger Harry Potter fans than me. So I think you two, see something else in it. I really do think it could be like a game of the year contender for you guys with how much you like Harry Potter. So.
Oh, that's big words.
It is
right
up there. I mean, it is that quality. I really do think that, and like good on Avalanche for making this, man. Like it's really impressive because obviously I never played Disney Infinity, so I don't really know their past work too well. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy at this studio come out of nowhere and make a game like this.
Yeah, I mean that was an open world game, I think,
Yeah.
Infinity. So they are kind of going back to another open world game, but like this is a step up for that Avalanche team.
For sure. Yeah.
Like these reviews are great. It's getting really good reviews. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna play tomorrow.
Cool. You got a game for me, Daniel?
Yeah, this is gonna be something a little different. It's gonna start easy, maybe get harder. I'm going to see. Can you tell me? This is a little different here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if you could tell me, and no funny business, no ports or weird games nobody's heard of. What's the highest reviewed game every year? We're going to go backwards in time.
Every year.
Metacritic. Wow. See how far you can go.
Okay.
So we'll start with last year.
Last year. Okay. Last year, clearly Elden Ring.
It was Elden Ring,
okay.
Of course. 2022.
You're not counting like remasters and ports and all that? No? Okay. So just the new game that came out that year?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And then we have what? 2021.
Oh man, 2021.
I think if you think hard about 2021,
yeah,
you might be able to get it.
Forza?
It was Forza Horizon 5.
Okay, cool. What was that exactly?
92.
92. Okay, gotcha. Forza Horizon 5. Okay. 2020.
Good. 2020. Let me pull it up real quick.
Sure.
If Metacritic would load quicker. Okay, go ahead.
2020 is a busy
I will give
year.
it to you. There are. Let's see. There are 4 games that are tied. So if you can get any of these, if you can name multiple of them.
Sure. The Last of Us Part 2.
That's one.
Okay. What are the other ones? And you're not counting points because I know like Persona 5 Royal came out that year and stuff like that. Not counting that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was number 1.
That was number 1.
95.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. What's part 2 at? 94?
93.
93. Okay.
These are all 93. All 4 of these are 93.
Man, what else got that high?
We can move on if you.
Yeah. Just name them because I can't even. Okay. I know it's not Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was a little bit below that, so.
It was at. I think it was at 90.
90. Okay. PC version.
Hades.
Okay.
Half-Life Alyx.
Forgot about that one. Okay.
And this one's for me. Ori in the Will of the Wisps.
Oh, okay, cool. I got one at least.
You did get one. I was cool with you getting one. 2019.
2019. Oof. That's a tough one. 2019. What was very highly reviewed that year?
Was this one that came out? It looks like there's 2. Yeah, this sounds about right then. Okay, well, there's 2 games I'm looking at here. I didn't know this was its release time.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because like all the games I like that year are like way lower. Like Jedi Fallen Order and Kingdom Hearts 3. Those are like way lower. What came out in 2019 that was that highly reviewed? What was?
If you think hard, you can get one of the 2 for sure.
I could get one of the 2 for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm stumped on this one. 2019. I don't even have like a good guess. That's funny.
I can give you the one that you would know.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, here I'll give you one hint, and then I'll give it to you.
Okay.
First month of the year,
First month.
released in January.
Oh, Resident Evil 2 remake.
Resident Evil 2 remake.
Gotcha.
Then here's the other one that did it come out this year? Is Beat Saber? Did Beat Saber also, was that when it released, or did it release earlier?
You know, I don't know. I would guess earlier, but I have no idea, honestly.
Well, it also got a 93. Both of these are at a 93.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I do always think of Resident Evil 2 remake as a 2018 game because it came out so early that year. But yeah, you're right.
Released kind of around that Hitman 3 time. Then we have 2018.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2, baby, sitting at 97. Get out of here, God of War. Get out of here, God of War.
Yeah,
3 points lower. Yeah.
It was the better game, but
no, it's not. No, it's not.
It's the better game.
2017.
2017.
I just pulled it up.
Ooh.
There's a tie.
Yeah. Oh, is there a tie? Okay, I think I can name both of them then.
There are 2 of them.
Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild.
Nailed it.
They're both at 97.
Yep.
Really? Okay, interesting. I thought Odyssey was higher.
No, actually, Breath of the Wild, if you remember,
Breath of the Wild is higher.
It was at a 90. It was actually number 1, and then there were a few reviewers that somehow just reviewed it low, and then it was above Ocarina, and then it went to 97.
Went to 97. Okay.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Persona is at 93.
Interesting. Okay.
That kind of tells you.
Well, the Royal version's higher, huh?
Oh, no, that came out 2016, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the Royal version's a little bit higher. I think it's just more content and stuff.
Yeah.
We go into 2016. It'll load. Okay, here we go.
2016.
We have a 2-way tie.
2-way tie? Overwatch?
No.
Interesting. Okay.
Overwatch is at a 91 though. Overwatch is the next one.
Overwatch is the next one. Interesting. And there's 2 above it.
Also, actually, it's tied. It's tied. There are 2 that are tied for number 1. Overwatch and Forza Horizon 3 are tied.
Interesting. Okay.
At 91.
I don't know if this one's that high. Uncharted 4?
Uncharted 4 is one of those.
Uncharted 4 is one of them. Let me see if I can get 93. The other one.
It's a game that me and you adore.
Really? In 2016?
We speak the praise of this game all the time.
Titanfall 2? That's not that high, is it? Nah, that can't be it.
It is not Titanfall 2.
Yeah, okay. And we speak the praise of this, huh? 2016. Interesting.
Titanfall 2 is at 89.
Titanfall
and so is Axiom Verge. And so is Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
So is Stardew.
There's
so
another game that came out in 2016 that we speak that highly of. Huh.
Oh, Dishonored 2 is at 88. Ori in the Blind Forest, 88.
Rise, I don't know the other one.
No, that's a different version of Rise. XCOM is at 88. The other one is a game, a little bitty game made by Playdead called
Inside. Oh, yeah.
Also at a 93.
I always forget that game came out that year.
You did get Uncharted though. I'll give it to you.
Okay. Getting the one. 2015 now, huh? Weak year.
Actually, I think it's not as weak as you think.
And there's like 3 good ones. I know this is The Witcher 3.
It is not The Witcher 3.
It's not The Witcher 3. Interesting.
No.
Metal Gear then.
It is
solid 5.
95.
95.
Witcher was a 93.
That's too high.
Bloodborne
for Metal Gear.
Was a 92. It is too. It should be maybe 90.
Yeah,
it should be up
way
there,
too.
Not,
Witcher should be above that.
Bloodborne should be higher. Bloodborne's a 92.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have thought of Bloodborne.
Yeah, Undertale's at a 92.
Was
Shovel Knight.
this year tied for number 1? Was there a tie, or was it just Metal Gear?
It was just Metal Gear.
Just Metal
Gear. 2-point difference.
Interesting. Yeah, that's way too high.
Yeah. If I went into this year, 2015, I think is better than you think it is. But and we got 2014. If it'll load.
2014.
2014.
Also,
I didn't expect this to be it. Actually, I'm gonna say this. I think 2019 and 2014 as a year overall are better than people give credit for. I think both these years are pretty solid.
Sure.
People hate on 2014.
I think it's just like there is no bad year, right? In video games, like there really isn't a bad year. So it's just like these are weaker years compared to other years, I think. 2014.
No tie in 2014.
No tie, huh? Man, tough one. Shovel Knight?
I played a lot. No,
not Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight. Let me see. Shovel Knight is in a 90 though. Shout out. One of the goats, right?
Give me a hint. Like, is it an indie game?
It's not an indie game.
It's not an indie
It's a
game.
it's a multiplayer game.
Game of the year that year is Sunset Overdrive, so it's not that.
Where is Sunset? Let me see if I can find that.
Sunset's probably like 84-ish. 2014, huh? This might not have come out that year. Gone Home?
It's not Gone Home.
Not Gone Home. Oh, you said it's not an indie game.
Gone Home might have come out this year. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that might have been a couple years before it. 2014.
No, Gone Home. It was either 2013. Gone Home might have been 2013, actually.
2013. Okay. I do not
Or
know.
maybe
Stumped on 2014.
It was a big Wii U game. It was Smash 4. Smash for the Wii U.
Oh, okay, okay. Would have never thought of that. What is that at?
92.
Interesting.
And 91.
I own that game too.
91 had 2 games that were right under it. Bayonetta 2. Dark Souls 2.
Forgot about those.
Yeah. And then 2013.
2013 is an interesting year.
No tie.
No tie? It's got to be GTA 5.
GTA 5, baby.
Yeah. How far up is that?
It's 2 points higher than the next one, which is
Last of Us. Yeah.
Which is 1 point higher than the next one.
BioShock?
BioShock Infinite.
Okay, cool.
Super Mario 3D World was
I
also
forgot
at a
that came out that
93.
year. Yeah, I was saying that was 2013.
This was a very good year. Fire Emblem Awakening, 92.
Really?
Rayman
That's
Legends
that high?
is a 92.
Oh, Rayman Legends was good.
Link's Awakening, or I'm sorry, Link Between Worlds, 91. Flower is a 91. Spelunky.
That's way too high for Flower. That game was not
Flower,
that good.
but I like Flower, but it's not
a
that
91 good.
Dota, I guess, had its full release at 90.
Oh, really? Dota 2?
Yeah, pretty good year. Yeah, Dota.
Okay.
Dota 2, yeah. 2012.
Ooh, 2012. That's a struggle. We're going back now.
We're pushing. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to count this one. But I'll go to the next one.
You're going to the next year or the one below it?
No, the next game.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to count that top one.
Fuck, man. 2012.
I'll tell it to you. It's because it's tied, though, with the other one.
I have no idea. 2012.
It's a pretty close year here.
Is it? Okay. I'm struggling to think of what even came out that year. I'm gonna guess the Walking Dead game. I know that's not it, but
it's actually close.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, both The Walking Dead, Journey, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, both are all 3 at a 92.
Walking Dead's that high, huh?
Should be.
There's only one above it, so like the winner's above it.
Those are at 92.
Dishonored?
93. No.
No. Okay. What is it?
It is Mass Effect 3, 93.
Really? Mass Effect 3 is that high with how much people hated that when that came out?
The one that is above it that I wasn't going to count because it's technically a re-release.
Yeah.
Persona 4 Golden was all tied with it for a 93.
Gotcha. Wow, I can't believe Mass Effect 3 is that high. I was thinking Mass Effect 3 too, but I thought that would have been like an 80 something. Interesting.
Yeah. Borderlands 2 at 91. Far Cry 3, 91. Mark of the Ninja, if you remember Mark of the Ninja, 91.
I do remember Mark of the Ninja, yeah.
Yeah. XCOM Enemy Unknown, 90. Yeah. 2012 was a good year. 2011. Big year.
2011? Skyrim.
I got real close. Skyrim is tied.
For number 1? Okay.
The game me and you also both adore is above it.
Really?
Or
above it? Oh, tied with it. Okay.
It's 96 for Skyrim.
God, that's fucking high.
Yeah, it is.
There's another game that year.
Yeah.
Well, obviously there's more games that year, but
2011 is one of the greatest years of video.
Yeah, I know 2011 was really good. I'm struggling now. What the fuck was it? I don't know. Give me the other one.
Batman Arkham City.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Damn, that's really high.
Yeah, it is. 1 point lower, which is arguably criminal. Portal 2, 95.
That should have been number 1.
Yeah.
Where's Uncharted 3 was that year, right?
Yeah, it's not here yet. Ocarina remake, 94. Skyward Sword, 93. Uncharted 3 was a 92. Rayman Origins 92. Little Big Planet 91. Forza Motorsport 4 91. Gears of War 3 baby 91. Dead Space 2 90. Super Mario Land was a 90. Deus Ex Human Revolution was a 90. Limbo, did Limbo come out? It was a 90 as well.
Limbo was 2010.
Well, okay, I guess this must have been a port.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is a port. This is a port. I'm sorry. We'll move on to 2010. Load. Metacritic. Number 10.
2010.
Oh, this is close. So the top 3. Let me see if there's anything tied here. Okay, no. The top 3 are all by 1 point. Just 1 point below.
Mass Effect 2
is number 2.
Ooh, really?
That's sitting at a 96. There's something above. There's a game that got a 97. When you think about it, it's close because I think that all 3 of these are some of the greatest video games ever.
Is it Limbo? It's not Limbo. No. Can't be Limbo. Yeah.
One of these is a part of a series of a game that was already a number 1. I'll give you a hint there. It is not the number 1 here, but it is number 3 here. What is number 1? I can tell you if you just want me to tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got number 2. So number 3 had a 95. Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
That was number 3.
That's
number
what I would have said.
Mass Effect had a 96. And then number 1 at a 97. Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh fuck! I forgot that was that year.
Yep.
Crazy.
StarCraft 2 was at 93. Pac-Man Championship Edition 93. Rock Band 3 93. God of War 3 92. Street Fighter 4 92. Good year. Halo Reach 91.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was that Mass Effect. Yeah, I always think of Mario Galaxy 2 as a 2011 game. I guess I forgot it for 2011 as well. So
maybe you played it then.
Yeah, I think I did play it then. Yeah.
All right. 2009. We'll do one more. 2009.
Let's go to 07.
Go to 07.
Anything before that is before my knowledge.
Okay. 07.
09. Okay, 09.
You want to go to 07? Okay, let me go back then.
Yeah, we can go through 07. Okay. No. Like we can do 09, 08, 07.
Gotcha. I got you.
Okay, gotcha.
So 09. No tie here.
No tie here. Oh fuck! What is 09? Shit.
I don't know if this is my.
I don't even have a good guess for 09 actually. Huh.
You might if you think hard enough.
Gears 2 wasn't that year. Or was Gears 2 that year? No, I think Gears 2 was 08. 09.
Gears 2, I'm pretty sure was 08.
This is a shot in the dark. Halo 3 ODST? I don't know if you'd even count that.
I think that was 2010.
Was that 2010? Okay.
Uncharted 2, Among Thieves.
Fuck.
96.
How did I not think of that?
I think that's a little high for Uncharted 2, but 96. Right under it. Actually, I guess I was wrong about Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 was 94, and so was Modern Warfare 2. 94.
That was 09. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Chinatown Wars, 93.
Ooh, Chinatown Wars is very good.
I always wanted to play that game.
That game's so good.
Braid, 93. Forza Motorsport 3, 92. Batman Arkham Asylum, 92.
Oh, that was that year too, huh? That was a good year.
Oh, here's the Prime Trilogy Collection, 91. Assassin's Creed 2, 91. Peggle, I don't know if this is the original release, 91. Killzone 2, 91. Get out of here.
Which one?
Killzone 2 in 91. What?
Why get out of here? Have you ever played Killzone 2?
No, I don't want to play.
Killzone 2 was great.
Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, 90. Lost in the Damned, GTA 4 DLC, 90.
That's a really good DLC. Gay Tony is better though.
Yeah, but I heard they're both really good. 2008, baby. Oh, easy. You should easily get this.
Should I? Okay. I mean, I'm gonna guess Gears 2 as one come to mind.
No, who is the top tier big dog everyone
Fallout 3?
takes swings at? No. Who is the big dog
Fallout
everyone
3
takes swings at? The developer.
The developer.
Everyone takes swings at. Who's the top dog?
I don't fucking know.
Premium. When you think of them, you think of premium.
Fucking no, you're putting me on the spot here. Jesus. Was it Nintendo? It can't be Nintendo.
I mean, not other than Nintendo.
This is easy, huh?
Think about 2008.
2008. I was playing Gears 2. I was playing a fuck ton of
Gears
Gears 2.
2. I mean Fallout, but
That's all
that's
I was
not.
playing. I was playing a fuck ton of Gears 2 and Fallout, man. The Orange Box? Was that year? That might have been 07.
I think it was 07. Yeah.
I don't know.
GTA 4. Baby.
Ah, fuck. That was that
Sitting
year,
at a
huh?
98. Rockstar just
Damn,
doesn't.
98. Holy
98,
shit.
dude. I mean, it's one of the best stories in GTA.
That's my favorite GTA game, to be fair.
Yeah. Right under it, that was a 98. Right under it is Little Big Planet 1, 95.
Where's Fallout?
The World of Goo, which I heard was pretty fun, was a 94. I didn't know it was
How is that
high.
that high? Wow.
Yeah, I know. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, 94. Smash Bros. Brawl, 93. Fallout 3, 93. Gears of War 2, 93. Rock Band 2, 92.
That's where I was. I played all three of those like religiously at that year. I was sitting
God
right
of War
in that
Chains of
93
Olympus,
range.
91.
Mm.
Oh, WoW, The Wrath of the Lich King. That was a big DLC. That was a 91 as well. Good year. Oh, the Portal Stay Alive, 90. That's way too low for Portal 1. You people are crazy.
That was the standalone one. I don't know. That's
People are crazy.
They are crazy.
Oh, here you go. Persona 4, 90, the base version.
Oh, that came out that year, huh?
Yeah.
Good year.
Okami, that was a Wii port. Wii port. And then here is your beloved 2007.
This is probably my favorite year. It's got to be Mario Galaxy.
It is Mario Galaxy.
Okay, is it tied? No tie. Okay, hang on. Let me guess the rest. The orange box has got to be up there.
The orange box is tied for this next spot. Yes.
Okay, Halo 3.
96. No, slightly lower.
Where's Halo
There's
3?
one other game tied with orange box.
Modern Warfare.
96. No.
No.
You know it.
I mean,
Don't question it. You know it.
Mass Effect.
No.
No. Okay. Do I know it, Daniel?
Yeah, you better know this.
I mean, of course I know it. I just I'm not thinking of it right now.
You should be.
I should be. Okay, gotcha. I don't know.
One of the greatest video games of all time.
What is it?
BioShock.
Oh fuck! I always forget that was that year.
Yeah, 96.
Okay,
so is Orange Box.
Okay.
Modern Warfare and Halo are both at 94 though.
Interesting.
They're right there. God of War 2 is at 93.
Oh, that came out that year. Holy shit! What a year.
Oblivion.
Oh, Oblivion was the
Oblivion
was 06.
06. This is the PS3 release.
Oblivion was 06.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero 2.
Ooh, Guitar Hero 2, very good.
Rock Band 1, 92 as well.
Wow, what a fucking year, bro.
Team Fortress 2, 92.
Yeah, that's part of the orange box, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crisis 1.
Oh 91. Yeah, I forgot about that.
WoW, The Burning Crusade, which is also a big DLC, 91. Mass Effect 1, 91. Well, yeah, here's a different version of Portals also in a 90.
A lot of versions, huh?
Zelda Phantom Hourglass is at a 90.
Wow. 07, man. Shout out to 07.
Prime 3, 90.
Oh, that came out that year, huh?
Forza Motorsport 2, 90.
07, man. 07 is the year of the gods.
Crazy.
All right, cool. Well, that's going to do it for the Nerd Gods Podcast, episode 157. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to us over at youtube.com/nerdicgods. You can also find us on all audio platforms. Daniel, anything else you want to say?
Yeah, no. Play some games.
Good. Play some games. Go play Hogwarts. See you later, guys.
Bye, everybody.